Can you hear me now? Okay. I hate technology. There's a little button on the headphone that I never touch. I guess maybe when I grab my headphones, I hit it. I don't know, but it's very inconvenient. Can you hear me now? Um, did you hear the rock music at the beginning? Because that was from StreamYard. So I don't remember what I was saying. I think it was something like, it was just me and transgender Jesus in the room at first. And I said, I really do need saving. It's just the two of us. And that's all I had said, really. And that it's open stream, open panel. And that, oh, yeah, I was looking at the news, and Brazil suspended Elon Musk, the Twitter. But what does that mean, suspended? Like, people in Brazil just can't use it? I'm sure they'll find a way around it. Um, Other than that, it looks like same stuff. It's Brazilian judge orders suspension of X in dispute with Elon Musk. But what does that even mean? Let's see. Um, I don't know. I'll have to research it. I don't know if I'll find out tonight. X users across Brazil are reporting that they are now unable to access the social media app or website using their home internet. So I guess they turned it off in the country. They're not missing anything. X is defunct, if you ask me. They don't even let me put my videos on there anymore. Yeah, I had high hopes from Elon as far as Twitter, but and I ended up leaving the platform. It became unusable. I hardly use it anymore. It was my main hangout. I was hanging out more on Twitter than I do on this, doing this. It was like all day long. Because Twitter you can walk away from. Like you can leave and come back all throughout the day. Streaming you have to stay here and commit to being in this chair. Oh, okay. Has a good article on Brazil. Yeah, I'm wondering what their complaint is. Like, why are they beefing with Elon? Oh, disinformation. Let's see. So actually, it was supposed to. It had a deadline to meet to name a new legal representative in Brazil, and because they didn't meet that deadline, that's technically why they got suspended. But the judge did order suspension of dozens of X accounts. That's not dozens is not a lot for allegedly spreading disinformation. But what was the disinformation? Judge Moraes has given companies such as Apple and Google a 5-day deadline to remove X from its application stores and block its use on iOS and Android systems. In Brazil or everywhere? He added that, let's see, the ban will be in effect until X names a new legal representative and pays the fines for violating Brazilian law. So it seems like a bureaucratic technicality more than anything. But there is something about this disinformation. Many support the far right wing president Jair Bolsonaro. I wish the article would be more forthcoming about what this misinformation is. I don't. If it's in there, it's buried. Hey, Jess. All right, let's see. Elon is allowing, but what is the disinformation? Do we know? Like, what specifically is the claims that it it seems like it's related to that political opponent, that Jair Bolsonaro guy. If we have anyone in South America or that knows anything about South America that wants to come up and explain this, please do. Because it said they suspended dozens of accounts for misinformation, but that wouldn't be Elon's fault. That would be the accounts themselves. But they're going after the platform, maybe because that's what the Telegram people, like the Telegram case, is bringing out too. That is the platform responsible. Although I think they're saying that this guy, I was reading a little bit about it. I don't know if he had a direct hand in it or not. I don't know what the actual charge against him is. But they're saying that his refusal to regulate any of this stuff on his platform is making him a lot of money. Like he's profiting by being very lax on the regulation, and that's contributing to the problem. Are they weighted? Not really. They're Velcro, and they have little hooks so you could attach them to things. They're just decorative, really, for me. Ooh, I got this one on backwards. Hang on. There is an amazing rainforest in South America. The Amazon, right? The amazing Amazon. So that's all I could tell about this Brazil thing. And then there's the Telegram thing. Oh wow, what do I owe this honor? Hang on, guys. I thought you were hosting panels tonight.
I mean, I had a show, but bro, I'm not like a marathon streamer.
Oh, I thought you were trying to be. Well, welcome.
No, bro, 2 hours, I'm good.
You only did two? Because I saw you and Flo had something going, and there was some kind of after party.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in, dickhead, and supporting me, asshole.
I don't go on Flo's.
It wasn't Flo's, it was mine.
It was
Why do you
with
not go on
Flo.
Flo's? I met you on Flo's. What the fuck are you talking about?
Did you meet me on Flo's? Yeah, I used to
Yes.
go on Flo's.
Yeah, I remember you. You freaked me out because all your rocking.
Oh.
I was like, what's wrong with this weirdo?
And here you are.
What?
So what's
I'm
up?
just being honest. Do you want me to whatever?
No,
What?
I
What?
like honesty.
Okay, well, I'm being honest. Don't punish it.
I'm not punishing it. You feel punished? My God, you said
Yeah.
so.
You're like, oh, there you go. It's like, bro, yeah, I remember you. I met you on Flows.
Do you show up in the loop, like before you even get on? Are you in this loop, or does it start like within seconds of us interacting?
What does that even mean? Is that English?
This pattern that we fall into very quickly.
It's because you say greasy stuff under your breath.
Like what? I didn't say.
You do.
What did I
You
say
always
under
do.
my breath? How do I even?
You always do. You do these sly sneak this. I hear it, and then you trigger me on purpose.
Okay, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know what your triggers are, what to do about that. But
You
you
know
don't
what they
have to
are.
stay on the. If you trigger, you don't have to stay on the panel.
See
I
that?
was
That
trying to
right there. You're
compliment you.
triggering me right there. That triggers me. You're backing me into a
Well,
box.
I don't think this
I'm
this
trying to talk
space is
about.
for you, like YouTube.
See,
You're
again, no.
you're gonna
I
get
like
triggered a
this
lot
space.
in this
I like this
panel.
space.
People are
I
gonna
mean, if
say
you can kick me like you did
way
before,
worse.
I don't
No,
blame
I
you.
wouldn't kick you. I want to visit.
All right.
I
Well,
was
then
actually
stop
I'm in a
complaining.
good mood. Like I'm trying to have a positive experience. I'm actually in a good mood and going out of my way to not fight. And it seems like that's making us fight even more.
I brought up the reason why you trigger me, and then you just like brush over it.
What was the reason?
Anytime I say something you don't like, you just immediately tell me, "Well, you don't have to be here. Just eject seat. Get out of here." It's like, bro.
I didn't
I
say
mean, I
get
want to
out.
feel.
I
You
never said
say it.
get out.
Yeah, you said you don't have to be here. It's like you back me into
If
a
you're
corner.
triggered, you don't have to stay in a place that's triggering you. I know I don't.
Maybe,
I
but
leave all the
I
time
want to
when I
be.
get
It's not.
triggered.
It's not a major trigger, but it is a trigger.
I'm just letting you know if you like felt some type of way about leaving, like if it's like less manly because you left, that I'm letting you know it's okay to leave if you're triggered. It's not. I'm not going to think less of you.
Thank you, Daddy,
I
for
really
giving me
don't think
permission to leave, sir. But I'm gonna stay here,
so. You turn this. You always turn this into
and
something gay.
maybe I'm gonna
Always.
just. It's maybe I want to get kicked off now. Just see like what I have to do. We'll see.
It's the sadomasochism,
Listen,
and
white
it's
people
maneuvering
can
me
hunt
into the
whales just
role
like
of
anyone
like
else.
the
Okay.
big daddy alpha dom that has to come in and set order and discipline and boundaries.
Well, you need discipline, order, and boundaries. Is that what
No,
you're
you
saying?
do.
Hey, there's
You
another
do.
gay dude on YouTube. He's called Spit Cup.
Oh, there's one
Jamie.
other gay? Who? Where?
You never heard of him?
What's his name?
He basically looks like me but younger.
What's his name?
He's more of a dickhead. I'll find his link.
More of a dickhead than you?
He is, but in a different way. But
Is it
he's
Jamie?
yeah, you know Jamie?
Oh, yeah, I know Jamie. Yeah, but
Oh,
he
okay.
has a husband.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's taken. Yeah, he's actually B, correct.
Oh well, okay.
Well, how do you get along with him?
He basically, it's an interesting relationship we have. He basically just insults me the whole time and tries to break me down.
That's
And
what
then
you
I,
accuse me of.
no, it's different. It's different.
Different. Is this your normal relationship with gay men or just people in general?
I've had two very important gay men in my life. One was my roommate in New York City, uh, and we had the same birthday. It was so bizarre. Did I tell you this story?
No.
Like I didn't know this fucking guy, and I had like I got this double, 2 bedroom, 1 bath apartment. I had this me and this dude, we got it, and then like he wifed up, he left, and then I had these Mexican friends come in, and then they went out to Queens, and then it's like the first time I used the internet. Really, I found a roommate. This guy comes up, his third floor walk up in East Harlem, white guy. He's like, well, I like the place. I'm probably older than you thought. I'm gay and I smoke cigarettes, and I'm like, whatever. Works for me. This dude is like the best roommate ever. But the crazy thing is, we had the same freaking birthday, and he turned 50 when I turned 25. Very bizarre. So our relationship, I don't know. I was
Did he
young
try
and
to tear
stupid.
you down too?
Not at all.
Oh, okay. So it's not a gay thing. It's
No, it's just you.
specifically Jamie and I might just be assholes.
Well, you and Jamie are not the same at all.
Oh, okay. Because you have me like when you talk about me, you have me associated with Jamie because it sounds
No, that's
similar.
no. I just thought, I don't know. Don't gay dudes look for other gay dudes all the time? I thought maybe like a collab was in order. You guys could
Oh, I
trade
I
tips on.
don't actually. I don't really seek out gay. I have very low expectations of other gay people, so I don't really seek them out anymore. I used to
Oh,
when I was younger, and you needed that solidarity.
oh, well,
I don't even seek out autistic people anymore. I I,
what are you
I
seeking
find
out?
them men.
Of course, because
No, like not in a sexual way, but like in a
sure,
like personal growth, self development way. Like I'm trying to find my path
personal
right
growth
now.
sounds sexual. Just so you know, but keep going.
Only if you make it, which you will. Yeah, a lot of people say that. It's funny. You should be one of the 50 or so other people that say the same thing.
Yeah, they say because they're not used to a straight guy just like being comfortable being straight. I can make gay jokes. It doesn't bother me. Call me gay. I don't even care. My father's dead anyways. Who cares?
He's
What are you
more
gonna
gay
do
than me.
now?
He is my gay. I go to Midbro for when I need to know gay things or
Can you
gay
say my?
advice.
See, now I'm triggered again. Can you at least
I've
put
been
some
calling you
respect on my
Midbro
name
since I've known
properly?
you. Why are you
I'm
all
not
of a sudden
mid
triggered
bro
like 5 months later?
because you know my name. My name is not mid bro,
I've been calling you Midbro forever. That's what I know
and I've
you
been
as.
correcting you, and you're a horrible
No, you
student.
have
Can you
not
just
been
call me by my
correcting
name?
me.
I don't call you Jeff X.
It
Jeff
would bother
X.
me.
Well, it bothers me, and that's all you should know. My name is Midlife Bro Logic, or you can call me Barnabas or Barney, but not Mid Bro. Let's try this again.
I feel like
Say
I'm
my
fighting
name.
with a
Say my
child, but
name.
like me and my siblings used to dicker as kids. That's the level of conversation that I end up having with you.
Yeah, but you don't give me the
And I watch
respect.
you on these other panels and you talk about like real stuff.
You want to talk real stuff? You
Yeah.
people call me by my real name on the other channels.
Barney. What about Barney? I'll just call you Barney.
Barney's fine.
Barnes.
Barnes is fine.
Okay.
Just mid, bro. It sounds like a sneak diss
It's not.
because
It's
mid is like it's a
mid.
diss nowadays.
I
That
guess
term.
it is kind of a diss.
Yeah, it is a diss.
All right.
All right, you want to talk about a serious topic? I think white people should be able to eat whales just like POCs.
We've done that topic. We did it like 2 or 3 streams.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to pull a different card.
All right. Did you see that sham of a Kamala interview? What a joke.
I didn't. Give me give me like two highlights because
First
I'm
off, it
trying to
wasn't
stay away from politics stuff.
it wasn't on YouTube. You had to go to CNN like .com or some stupid thing. And then they wouldn't even just play it in its entirety. And you couldn't fast forward it or rewind it. You could just watch
So
it.
you talk about the interview itself. The format was stupid, not even the
No,
content.
listen. First off, she couldn't even do it alone. She had to have her white zaddy next to her, Tim Walz, vice president candidate. And and then every 5 minutes, midlife grow, they used to make a lipstick out of
She's
whales.
complimenting you. She's upgrading your name. What if I called you Midgrow?
It sounds like you're saying I have an average penis because
I
you're
know.
gay.
I thought
I
this
don't
is
want to have like average
Barnes.
penis. I
I'll
want
just
an
stick with
above average
Barnes.
penis, sir. So it sounds like another sneak diss.
So finish. Tell me about Kamala. The
And
interview.
then even when they would like have these scripted questions, they would stop and then they'd go to a round table, right, of 6 black women, one black dude who was gay, a Jew, and one straight white male. And then they would tell you how you're supposed to feel.
Wait, what?
I swear to God.
What do you mean they tell you how you're supposed to feel?
She would answer like one question and then they would go to like a round table and another. It was pre-recorded. And you know how like that's my content. I'll listen to an interview, I'll stop and I'll be like, oh, Kamala's lying. She lets Mexicans through the border.
Yeah.
They had like their own team that would do that, but the team was six. It was 3 black women, one black
Oh, they
man
were
who was
like
gay.
watching and reacting, commenting on it.
Yes, yes, but they would like totally stop. It was the biggest sham of all time. I still think she's gonna win. It's gonna be awful.
I do too. How would they tell you how to feel though? That's what I'm worried about.
It was CNN, so Orange Man bad, Kamala's awesome.
Oh,
Just
then like how they frame the narrative.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've just accepted that. That's what people are gonna. That's the dominant story I think right now.
Wait a minute, hold on, Lindsay. Were you talking about me in another room? Oh, I love it. I love it. Are you talking about me?
Oh, well, that's good news.
Fuck yes,
Although you
dude.
did say you wanted to detach yourself from the panelverse,
No, but I want them to talk
but
about
then
me.
you were co-hosting with Flow State the next night, so
Listen, I wasn't co-hosting, right?
very
He was a
mixed
guest.
messages.
He's a guest on my show. What are you talking about?
Well,
He's a guest.
it showed up on my thing as like Flow State with Mid Bro Logic or something like that.
Yeah, midlife bro logic again. Can you get my
I'm
effing
sorry.
name right, please?
Yes, I apologize.
Well,
That
guess what?
is
Guess what? Flow State is an interesting guy. Flow State went to jail for selling drugs. And I
that's
was talking about Matthew
fascinating.
Perry from Friends, right? He died from drugs, and they're charging the quote unquote drug dealers. And I was having just a whole that was the question: should drug dealers who kill their customers be charged with murder? I didn't know that. I thought Flow State was out here like slinging rocks or Percocets or something. Apparently, he just buys in bulk, and he got charged as a dealer, but he wasn't like a seller, which is
I
kind of a
thought it was
letdown.
meth.
No, it was meth, but that's what I
Oh,
thought. I heard. Yeah, he bought meth for himself, but it was like he bought in bulk, and then he got charged as a dealer.
it's interesting how a lot of these like extreme anti-government types also happen to have criminal records. Like
Hold
how
on,
the
hold on.
criminals are the ones complaining about the government and the system.
Lindsay, can you hit the link? If someone's talking about me, ugh, I need to hear about it,
Lindsay,
please.
do you have? We need a female perspective.
No, it's just we
Another
don't
female
we don't need
perspective.
that. But yeah, there's another
Yes.
disc. Thanks, Jeff. I caught that. But if people are talking about me, oh, I love it.
You do
I
have
love it.
more of one than I bring. Like if we were on a desert island and that we needed a female perspective and it was just the two of us around, it would have to come from you.
Okay, let's address this. So I have more feminine qualities than you. You're saying? Should we list them?
Perspective, like as
I have
far
a
as like
feminine perspective.
understanding the woman's side of things, or whatever,
I under,
whatever a female perspective is, like how a woman sees the world. I think you're more tuned into that than I am,
well,
because I have no clue. Theory of mind, like you're better able to figure out the theory of mind of women than I am.
is that because you know
I don't know.
the obvious reason, or are you calling me like transgender or gay?
I'm
What do you
not
think?
calling you transgender, and I'm the one that has said over and over and over consistently that you are not gay. People try to convince me all the time that you're gay, so I'm the one insisting that you are not gay.
You always call me gay though, so how does that help?
Well, you are gay in like a you're psychologically gay. I don't think you're sexually gay. I don't think you sleep with men or want to sleep with men or attracted to men. But you do seem more like a gay best friend than like a guy that I would be friends with.
Well, maybe that's why I like the gays, man. I can hang out with them. They're cool, right? Maybe because we don't have gays don't have kids. They're kind of
Yeah.
an outcast in a way. At least back in
I've
my
always gotten
age.
along with my straight friends. They've always made the best friends, or some of the best friends.
Well, for me, like, bro, I'm not trying. I don't want to know what the score of the sports game is. Like, I don't care, man. Like, I hate when people try to talk to me about sports, and it's just like I just don't care. And I always wonder, like, why do I not give a shit about football, right? Like, if my city is winning, like, that's cool, that's nice. But like, if you think that I'm going to sit there and watch a bunch of dudes like throw a basketball around, I'd rather honestly just masturbate all day than watch basketball. Like, straight
Yeah,
up.
why do they not masturbate all day instead of?
No, why do they like sports? And it's like it's fine, they like sports, but why do I not like to watch
But
basketball? Why?
masturbation is better than sports, right? You think for guys? So why would they choose?
They
Like
like
instead of
sports.
getting
They feel
together every
connected to it.
Sunday to watch football, why would they just not masturbate all day? Like why would a guy not choose that option? It seems like they would.
Well, maybe dudes do both. I don't know. I
I
don't know.
guess the ones that are not showing up for game day are the ones
Look, like
choosing the other
my
options.
brother-in-laws, man, they're like those people. It's like it's there's always the game is always on. It has to be on, and
Yeah.
there's no
My
and it's
family's
when
like
it's
that.
on,
They do
that's
tailgating every
all
Sunday.
you're gonna do is watch. And it's cool. It's cool to
It's the
hang
whole
out.
season. It's like football season.
Yeah, it's cool to hang out, but I just don't care. Lindsay, are you gonna Lindsay? Please just
No,
hit the.
she's playing games. I don't know what she's up
She's
to,
playing hard to get.
but
Typical
she doesn't have
woman.
to come up.
Typical woman playing hard to get as usual.
Yes, yes. There's something womanly going on.
Something very feminine there.
Which
Yep.
do you think that means she's threatened for some? Like, do those games kick in when they don't feel like they're gonna be able to just come up and talk? They have to go into game mode.
I think she's just not impressed with what we're offering. What's on offer here? You know what I
Oh,
mean? We gotta like
that's
excite her.
understandable.
We have to excite her. We have to sweeten the pot.
Well, it's all you, bro. Are you with your lady tonight?
No.
Not that we'd be able to tell. See, that was
Well, I'm not
me.
on my phone. I got my
I caught
headphones and my
myself.
thing. I could cam up, but I've talked to HR and I've talked to my team
What HR
and
for what?
from the Midlight Bro Logic News Network.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
And
I was like, did you have a real job, or do you mean the movie set, or what HR?
of course, I have a real job, but the
You
Midlife Bro
play
Logic News
guitar.
Network HR, and it's there's been a new policy written. I have to wear a shirt on camera at all times, and I don't feel like putting on a shirt.
Well, that's not a YouTube policy, huh? Hey, Mirror, I was thinking about you the other day. I watch your videos.
What's he got going on? You gonna drop his link?
Um, I can. He's the guy. He's lives in Spain. He's from Ireland, and he's like a nomad. He He's been living that way for years. He has a little
Do
camp out in the desert that he
do I have
streams from.
tits?
Huh?
This dude's asking me if I have tits. I've got pecs. I don't have tits.
You might have moobs.
I mean, do you want to? You see my workout video, so what's up? Yeah, I'm overweight, but
Yeah, but how
well,
old is that video?
it's a couple months.
Oh, okay.
You want to see it again?
No, it doesn't matter to me. The only one that has to be satisfied is your woman.
No, I feel like I need to satisfy you too now.
See, that's the gay thing that you got going. I'm not.
Here's one.
You
Here's
don't
one.
have to.
How's that?
Oh, that's
I've
the
got
one.
flabs, fat abs.
I do like that hat.
That's a goat.
What's on this? Wait, what's on your short? What's in the front there? It looks like a sheep.
On my head is a goat. On
No,
my
no, no,
shoulders,
not on your head. Well, not on your pants in the front.
okay, that's an elk.
Not a sheep, an elk on your
No, the
pants.
golden thing is elk. That's what I killed that too. And the cod piece little thing, that's a
Yes,
rabbit that I killed
a
and ate.
rabbit on your crotch.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a beggar's purse made from a rabbit pelt, and that's a bear on my shoulders. I killed that too and ate it. Ate the fuck out of it.
And then you stuck it on your crotch.
Well, it was you know
So did you make that yourself or did you have it made?
make
It's
what?
okay if you sew. It's not. It's okay to
No, I
admit
didn't
if you
sew
made it.
anything.
Did you design it?
I didn't sew anything. The goat I didn't kill. The bear I killed and took the skin off and ate the meat, but I paid someone to tan the
I
hide.
don't believe you. I don't believe you killed a bear and took its skin off.
I've got a whole video of me shooting a bear. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay, dickhead.
Are we
Well, let
able
me
to
get
show
to
that
it.
on YouTube?
Well, it doesn't actually show the shooting, but it shows me. I film myself in the heat of the
So
moment.
it's staged.
You're such a cunt. No, it's not fucking stage. I'll show you. Let me find it. It's on my secret. It's on my secret channel. I have a secret channel.
What does sensitive for no real reason mean? Usually when people are sensitive, it's for a reason. They're just not randomly sensitive to nothing. It's a response to a stimulus.
Let me make sure there's nothing weird in here.
Yeah, just put the link in the back and I'll take a look at it myself.
No, but this is my secret channel of some of my old adventures, hunting adventures, Colorado adventures, just some random stuff, old stuff, newer stuff. Got the bear video. Where is it?
On the there's always sexual tension when Barnes shows up. I don't know why.
Because you're gay and turned on, and you can't fucking handle yourself, and you're trying to like assert your gay dominance,
I
but
don't think that's
it's not going to
convincing.
work.
No, I feel like it's projective identification. I go out of my way to keep it like equal and
You
equitable,
don't. No, that's a
and I
lie.
get maneuvered into having to be that role by the way you see me and react. But it's too late to get out of it now. Like it's our pat. We've already jumped out of the plane, so we're stuck skydiving in this pattern the rest of the way down.
You know, I like you, Jeff. I don't know, like
I like you too. I don't know why.
even this fighting is like fun. I don't. Is
Oh,
that the problem?
maybe I think that might be it. I used to fight my best friend growing up. That's what kept us together. We were best friends, and every time we get together, we'd start fighting instantly. The whole time, we'd spend weekends at each other's house, and the minute we'd show up at the front door, we'd start fighting all weekend. And then we'd like hug each other bye and couldn't wait to see each other again. Some people do get a charge from conflict.
I have to find this damn video. I'll find it. There's so many adventures in here.
Yeah, if this killing the bear thing is real, that certainly will
I
qualify as
got
an
I got the
adventure.
skull right now. I can cam up and show you the skull and the fucking pelt.
Yeah, I'm not saying you don't have a bear skull. It's just the killing and pulling the skin off.
I got videos cooking it and everything. I'll show you.
Okay.
Here we go. Found it.
Do we get to see the bear skull?
Well, I mean, one thing at a time, right? Here,
Yes, sir. See,
it's
I'll
it's
let you be the dominant.
it's totally fine. You know, you don't let me to be dominant. I am dominant, and I just take over. You don't let nothing because I'm in charge at all times.
Okay. Oh, all of a sudden, huh? I killed a bear. Wait, I'm not even subscribed. I didn't know this was your channel.
This is my secret channel. I don't want anyone to know about it, honestly.
All
So
right, I
try to
won't.
hide the name.
Look at
I'm
you.
not. I'm just. You can look at it because I like you, but just don't show anybody. Like you can
All
show
right,
the video, but let's not. You know, this is just like me, some of my adventures, and some other people.
Well, you're showing a gun, so I probably shouldn't play it.
Oh, okay. Well, fine.
YouTube's funny about stuff like
I'll
that.
show you a video of cooking a bear. You can watch that. That was a
So far,
very.
this is you walking around in the woods with a gun. I didn't see
You
a
have to listen
bear.
to
I
it.
didn't
Listen
see
to it.
anything with
Listen
fur
to
on it.
it. Play
Not
it.
even your head.
Play it. Play it,
I
coward.
did.
Play
Listen
it for
to
the.
it.
Yes. It's the moment after I shot the bear. I was so fucking hyped.
But why didn't you film? If someone just shot a bear, why wouldn't you film the bear?
I was by myself, dum dum. My hunting buddy wasn't with me. He was somewhere else looking for other
You're
bear.
filming yourself. You're holding the rifle while you're filming yourself. That sounds
I
safe.
shot the bear, and then I picked up the camera
But and
because this
you
was a
did not
special moment.
film the corpse whatsoever. Like you just killed a bear and you filmed
Can you
everything but
put
what you
it
just
up
killed.
there, and I will show you? You, you just, yibber yabber like you call me the girl. You're the biatch. It's a video of me right after I shot the goddamn bear, and you
But
do
I don't
nothing to.
understand why you didn't capture the bear.
I captured him with bullets in his motherfucking ass. What do you
Why didn't
want?
you capture him with the camera so you could say, like, look, everybody, I just killed this bear. All it's you is like showing trees and then holding a
You
gun
didn't
and
listen
claiming
to
to
it.
have just killed a bear.
You didn't listen. You didn't watch the end where I walk up next to it. I got more videos where where I cook it and eat it, and I got
At
the
least
skin all
show a
pulled up.
bear.
I
It's
do show a
titled "I
bear.
Killed a Bear," and
I
there's
do
not
show
even
a
a
bear.
bear in the
It's a
video.
bear. You can see. You are such a
Where's
dum
the bear?
dum.
Am I missing the bear?
Turn up the volume, you dum dum. God, you're such an
Why do I
idiot.
have to turn up the volume to see a bear? It should be something you can
It's not a
capture.
fucking video game, bro. You have to listen to it. You have to
Your
watch it.
story's not making sense.
It's a video. Oh my god, you are such an
It's a
asshole.
video game?
Life is not a video game. The bear is right there. You just can't see it
Where?
because you're
Yes,
stupid.
that's my point.
Because
You
you don't know
killed
how
a
to
bear
hunt.
that you can't see.
You could look right at it and you wouldn't even realize it. They're
This is
camouflaged.
production. This is
You're such a
peak
dickhead.
production. He went out of the woods with a gun and he filmed some trees.
Go to 111 and
And
look
then
at the
he
black
filmed
thing.
himself with the gun.
I
And
hate
he
you.
says, I just killed a bear.
Go to 111 and look at the black spot next to the water. That's a fucking bear,
Okay,
you
let me
idiot.
find this black spot.
Fucking idiot.
Wait, that
That's
little
the
thing in the water?
You're such an asshole. My bear's not big enough for you. You're a fucking size queen for dick and bear? Figures.
Was that even an animal? I will admit there's some little black patch way in the distance, like on the edge of the water, that might be a bear, but it's nowhere near you.
You're so stupid. I swear to God, you're so stupid.
Well, like I said, you don't have to stay. I assume that you were here voluntarily.
Dude, it's a bear. Like, you just, like, I killed a bear. That's the bear that I'm wearing in my goddamn picture, right? Like, yeah, it's okay. Sorry, it's not a big enough bear for you, but it's what I'm wearing on my shoulders right there. That's the same fucking bear. I'll cam up and put it on right now.
I don't understand. I just would have taken the video different. I would have made sure people could see the bear that I killed.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'm not like a wilderness hunting channel. I
I'm
just
not either.
shot a bear and I
I
had a
don't even
fucking
hunt,
phone,
and I would still.
and I just decided to capture like one of the most special moments of my life.
That's my point. You didn't really capture it. Like
You have to listen to it, listen to the excitement, and it is a glorious day for Barnabas, and it's just is a wonderful day. And if you would listen to it and not be such a turd, you might understand. Maybe not, but you just watch too many movies and video games.
I don't even watch video games. I couldn't name a single video game. current
So
video game.
okay. So you don't like the bear video? Fine.
Ghost Point Recon. Because
I don't know what to
frankly,
tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Here, you want to see another video of me cooking it?
sure, at least maybe there'll be a bear in it.
There you
It's
go.
going to be you with a pan and some oil in it, claiming that you're about to put bear meat in it. All right, let's take a look. Bear chicharrones. Okay, it's a pan with some oil or something. Yeah. What is that white stuff? That's the bear?
It's bear fat. When you take the skin off, there's fat in it.
Oh, right, okay. It does look like big pieces of white fat, so I'll buy it so far. Yeah, you're right. I do hear a little bit. Okay, there's bear corpse. I'm done. I don't see skinned bear. Okay, I saw the bear. I I saw a lot of the bear.
You don't like it?
Um, not my thing.
Do you want to see
It
the
is.
world's best campsite?
Yeah.
This is an old video. This is a long time ago. This is not recent at all.
I know
But this
he's
is
working me up. I told you.
you can show this video. It's great.
It's just you camping. It's gonna
It-
show your secret channel.
I guess.
I don't have a
Sorry, I
way to
guess.
hide it.
No, you can make it big so it doesn't show the
But I can't
name.
make it big and like
Yes, you
until
can. Click
I
full
can't.
screen, and the
I
secret channel
can't
goes
full
away.
screen and. All right,
Yes, you
let's
can.
try this.
Yes, you can.
All right. If you're not getting enough of Barnes live, here's like 3 more minutes of him.
This is a long time ago. This is the world's best campsite.
Hang on. This is very awkward to do
It's
it.
Colorado. It's Pierre Lakes.
All right, this is intermission, folks. If y'all need to get something to drink.
Well,
Tea.
we made it to our campsite,
Ooh,
Look at that.
wow, where is this?
but we still
Pierre
haven't found
Lakes,
Pierre
Aspen.
Lakes.
Where?
Aspen.
We sure know how to pick them, huh? Look at that.
Wow.
It's ridiculous. Booyah, look at that. Molly, how'd you do? Molly's
Yes,
good.
Hey, Molly. That is so
Let's
pristine.
take a walk around. Look at these mountains, don't even know what they're called.
What time of year is this?
Slightly chilly up here. Here comes Trace the athlete.
Maybe late summer. There's still snow up
See if we
top.
can
There's
get
like 10,
tight
12,000 feet at the top.
It's just you and Molly?
No, it's me, Molly, my hunting buddy, and my hunting buddy's wife,
Oh,
my dog, and her and their dog.
Worried that we weren't going to find any water up here. And then, boom. Holy crap. We were going to camp in this crappy spot on a bunch of rocks, half on a hill, no water, wind. And then look at that. Look what nature gave us.
yeah. Well, I was ready to be skeptical and critical,
There's Seth. Seth!
but it's very hard.
All right, that's it. I'll show you. We
What
went
do you
fishing.
need, buddy?
Wait,
You wanna
where's
see
the
that?
camp? Oh, you mean that's the campsite?
I'm coming to get you!
Oh, my campsite's not
This
good
is
enough
like
for you
the
either?
best spot
No,
ever.
it is. I thought you were gonna. I was
challenge
gonna
you to
see the
recall
actual
a-
campsite, like the setup.
Oh, well, it's just fucking tense, dude. We're backpackers. You know.
What's
I
up,
don't know.
guys?
What's up, freak?
Freak.
I'm just here to hang out.
Right on. Right on. We're going through some of my
Yeah, we're watching home movies.
totally
You have
awesome.
any of your own?
That was pretty awesome right there, though.
Oh God.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll never forget. I'll never forget. Here's another one.
Random boulders all over the place there.
Yeah, check this one out. This is the same area, just like maybe 300 meters up.
There's someone in the back called Latin Pain or Pain Swayze. Anybody know?
Not ringing a bell.
Anybody in the audience?
What's the name?
Latin Pain. They cammed up, but I don't know who they are.
Latin pain? Is it like I don't know?
Oh wait, there's a bunch of people now. Hang on.
Oh Jesus, time for
Love
me
and
to go.
fire,
Probably,
fire and love, worship, renovate. Who are these people?
dude. Ask them how they feel about white people eating whales. That's the test.
Jess, can you flash? There's there's a lot of people in the back. Okay. Hello, new people. I'm just not sure who you are, so I want to make sure I'm not gonna get porn bombed.
Are you getting rated right now?
I don't know. The numbers are not going up, but the doorbell sure is going off. Um, Latin Pain, Renovata, Novate, and Jess is backstage, but she needs to cam up, so no, she's not being impersonated. All right.
Why don't they leave a comment so we can see their?
Yeah, where do we know you from? The two new people. 'Cause
Put a comment.
we've been having troll problems.
Oh, we know her.
Yeah, hey Jess.
Hey guys.
Yo, that real Rican rap review. Is that a gun or a shoulder? I don't know, bro. Ask him how he feels about Tito Puente. Do you know who Tito Puente is? That real Rican rap review.
I know.
You asking me?
Don't answer it to free.
I don't know. I don't.
He has to answer who Tito Puente is. I love Tito Puente. Well, he knows how to spell it. I'll give him that. I think he's a real Puerto Rican. That's the only thing I can confirm. Oh, transgender Jesus saves. There you go.
I vouch for I don't trust you, transgender. Yeah, everyone flooding the panel, but I'm not sure who they are. That real Rican rap review.
I don't know, man. Feels like East Harlem again. All these Puerto Ricans running around.
Are y'all here to talk
We're
camping
running.
or gay life?
I used to
I
live
mean,
in.
I could always do the solo layout thing.
Why does he want to come up? Ask him.
Yeah, what's your topic? What you
What's
coming
your
up
business
for?
here,
What's your
Boricua?
business?
¿Qué quiere hacer aquí con nosotros, Boricua?
They're all Puerto Ricans. Are you together? Like, do I let you both up at the same? Do you come as a pair?
Te gusta güeros,
Can
entonces.
you can y'all type a little bit in the chat in the private chat so I'll know something? I'm just not sure
Did you come as a pair?
who you are.
Who's that fat rapper? What's his name?
One fat rapper,
The one that
Biz
died?
Como
Markie,
ma.
the Fat Boys.
I lived in Spanish Harlem when that song came out. 116 at first. I didn't even know what Boricuas were, Puerto Ricans. And that Puerto Rican Day Parade came around.
All right,
and
what do
these
you think?
damn-
Should I take a chance?
Yeah, take a chance.
Let me go to.
Put your
settings.
banner up.
Hang on. Yeah, let me do this. Hey, what do we call you? Ray?
I was just trying to learn things about life, and I was trying to understand what's going on here. I
Oh,
heard you
well, so
talking
are we. Do you know Latin
I'm a
Pain?
hunter,
Is he
so I
with
hunt
you?
deer. Well, no, I don't know anyone on here. I'm a hunter.
Oh, okay.
I hunt deer. So I saw the deer antlers on your head. So I
Oh,
went.
okay. Well,
Yeah, 'cause
are
I
you here to
hunt.
hunt?
No, I'm not here to hunt, but I do hunt in real life. You know, white people
Okay.
and Spanish people. I don't like.
Do you believe that he killed
I'm sorry for being
a
racist.
bear?
Did he just say he hunts white people?
I know how to build a bear. I don't like Spanish people. I'm sorry. I don't know him, but I don't. I'm sorry for being because I'm from New York and Spanish people be hurting us.
You don't
I just
like
don't.
midlife bro logic?
He said Spanish. I'm not
It's,
Spanish.
it's just my city, man. They be. I mean, they coming from Venezuela. They jumping up. They mean. Hispanics come to New York. They killing us in New York. Like we dying
well.
every day.
You gotta vote for
Everyone's
Trump.
different.
Gotta vote for Trump, dude.
Anybody can help me. Like, what should I do? Like, I'm in a shelter. I got a girl from Venezuela with 3 baby daddies and 6 kids.
Are
That's
you
what you have?
streaming from the shelter?
Yeah, in New
That's
York.
base.
I lived in a hotel, but they turned the hotel over.
Oh. Are you well,
What is
obviously
going on?
are you legal or you're an immigrant, correct?
Yes,
Is it
and I,
are
and I
you
was trying
are
to
you an
immigrate
illegal
too,
or
but I
illegal?
came here. I'm trying to be legal, but it's like I gotta get to be legal. You gotta get like 3 people, or you gotta have like a three siblings, or you gotta have 2 parents. So I'm trying to get my brothers and sisters here on the boat.
Oh,
Like
What?
if
Have you
enough of your
guys no,
family comes over, you get to stay.
dude?
Yeah,
This guy's all over the place.
That doesn't seem.
First off, this guy's American. Second off,
Oh,
he said he doesn't like Latin people,
is
and
he
now all of a sudden
trolling?
you
Is
guys
this a
think he's an
troll?
illegal alien. Like, bro,
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna. We have another one too. I'm gonna give Latin Pain a try. We got two in one night. All right,
Well,
Latin. What's
but
your story?
damn, son, that shit hurt, bro.
What hurt?
That shit hurt. I thought you was nice little white people and you dissing the Puerto Ricans.
No,
Damn.
I like Puerto Ricans. I like
You know what I'm
everybody.
saying? This dude said, "Who's the fat guy?" Damn, his name is Big Pun, you dweeb. You know
thanks.
what I'm saying?
Thank you.
A
Yeah.
whole dork. Why you say it like that, bro? What a Puerto Rican never did to you? You must have been scared when you was living in Harlem.
I thought he was Puerto Rican when I
I am
first
Puerto
met him.
Rican.
No, midlife.
He
Sorry.
is not no Boricua, son. We are not that corny. You know what I'm saying? You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Good point.
saying? We is not
Yeah.
that
Good point.
corny. You sounded racist as hell. I was just saying hi. You had mad disdain in your voice. That was disgusting.
You
You
know what the
heard?
Puerto
Jeez,
Ricans do.
that
You
was
know it.
disgusting. Come on, man. Keep it real, son. That was disgusting.
You can't even speak
Disgusting.
Spanish.
You should be ashamed of yourself,
You
man.
should be ashamed
You
of
know what I'm
yourself.
saying?
Call
You
Oh,
should be
yourself
he's
Puerto
ashamed of
probably
Rican.
not.
yourself, man.
Call
No.
You
you
sound
call
like
yourself.
the Aryan Nation or some shit like that when you was talking about
You
us Puerto Ricans,
should
man.
be
That was
ashamed of
mad
yourself.
nasty. We try to give white
You
folks a chance. This
can't
what you
even
do?
speak Spanish.
This
You
how
can't
you
even speak
represent your
Spanish.
people?
You can't even speak
Thousands
I'm
of
Spanish.
not
years
white.
later.
He's not my
Thousands of
people.
years
He's not
later.
my people. I
Thousands
don't
of
think
years
Freak's
later.
white. Jess is the only white person on the show.
You guys LGBT?
He's
No, I'm
B.
not.
No, I mean
I'm not mad. You
I'm
could be
G.
LGBT. I'm not mad.
I
I'm
think I'm
You
D.
the
heard?
only one.
I'm
I'm
just
the only.
asking to know where I'm at. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You heard?
You got
Why?
one. I think everybody. I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm pretty sure they're.
But why you had so much disdain in your voice for Puerto Ricans, though? That's what I'm asking you.
You asking
First
me
off,
that?
you're not even Puerto Rican. You can't
That
even
I'm
speak Spanish.
Boricua on a whole set, 100%.
You know like 3 words in Spanish, bro.
I'll
You don't
slap
even
your
speak your own
mustache off.
language.
Why you
You
had
don't
so
even know
much
your own language.
disdain for Puerto Ricans, son?
Learn Spanish and come
You
back to me.
sounded disgusting. Yo, even the chat, everybody's heard you, son. Now, unless they just like that, racist like you know what I'm saying, that they cool with you. You know what I'm saying? But
I couldn't
anybody
even
who
tell
got
what
a
he was
good heart,
saying.
any good person heard that shit, you a piece of shit for that, son. And
Okay,
you
thanks.
probably mad swat in real life. I would
All
slap you
right.
and take all your shit.
All right.
What
You
did he
got it. You
say?
got it out of your system.
Typical Puerto Rican's gonna
that's
rob me,
cool.
beat me
Oh.
up. That's how they go.
That's how
what
they
did
go.
you say? I didn't catch it, man. What did you say that he? No.
Listen,
I
I
didn't
used to
catch it
live.
either. We're probably all racist.
I lived where the most Puerto Ricans in the world are, which is not Puerto Rico. It's in New York. It's actually in East Harlem. And that's where I lived. And I am a doofy white guy. But you have to understand, like, I moved to New York and I didn't even understand like what was going on. And they had this Puerto Rican Day parade. And it's like pandemonium, it's mayhem. They drive up and down the streets honking their horns like all night. They're just, you wake up one day, you're trying to catch a train, and it's just like wall-to-wall Puerto Ricans with this horrible salsa music. The Tito Puente Way is on 110th Street. I was on 116th Street, and it's just like yeah, and it's just it's a bit overwhelming. Plus, they're all
You sound
criminals.
racist.
They're all criminals, and they just like they're up
What
to
if
no
it was
good
a
at all
parade of
times.
black people? Would you
All
feel the same way?
criminals.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I don't know. That's just
You
true.
know that guy?
Who? I don't know.
All right.
I don't want to know. He's gonna beat me up
No,
if he finds
those
me.
were new. I don't think they've ever been here, and may not ever be again.
Jeff's like, Jessica's the only white person.
For free, I don't. You're like what are you? You're not white.
I'm pretty white.
Oh, you are white.
I don't know my
Okay.
dad,
Yeah,
so
but
I
in
could.
general,
I don't know
I'm
who's
pretty
white
white.
anymore, or who's male or female or anything. Who's autistic, Spurg, normal.
I'm pretty much a
All of
Mediterranean
reality
mutt.
is collapsing. You pretty much what?
Mediterranean mutt.
Oh, see, I didn't count that as white. That's what I was. When I said you weren't white, that's what I meant. It wasn't like white.
I'm pretty much white.
It was brown white or beige white.
I mean, I could get a tan, but I'm not pasty white. But if I'm in jail, I'm definitely a wood.
Oh, okay.
What?
Better.
I don't know. If I was in jail, I definitely would. That's what I heard. I don't know.
I would be a wood. Like that's what they call white people in jail. Wood.
I've never been
Why?
in jail.
I don't know.
That's
It's a good
weird.
question.
Were you in jail? Do you know that from experience?
Yeah, I was in jail.
For what?
Did you,
A couple of false accusations, and got put in jail until my court date a couple times, county, and then got released. So it was nothing, but you have to go through the BS.
so it was more than once?
Yeah, it happened twice.
And the
Well, wait,
case was dropped both times.
maybe 3 times. The
Maybe
one
three
time was
times.
because
What?
time was because I was a harm to myself, but
Oh, it was
that
like
wasn't
mental
anyone's
health
fault.
accusations.
So that wasn't anyone else's fault.
Oh, well, that's not jail. That's just 5150.
Sometimes, depending on where you live, sometimes it can.
Sometimes they put you in jail.
Well, yeah, because like my sister, it's a long story, but basically she had a restraining order on me in my own condo, and then she said
Oh.
she had it quashed, but then she drops dead in my bedroom, and I do CPR, but I still had the restraining order, and they had to take me to jail. So,
Oh, that's
Whoa,
right. I
whoa.
remember you telling that
Wait a
story.
minute. What? What happened? Say this again.
I
Yeah.
didn't know this either.
Anyway, she had a restraining order on me. She ended up having a heart attack. So I did CPR and had the ambulance. They all came. She's okay now, but I had to go to jail because there was still a warrant that she said she had quashed. Not a warrant, but a restraining order.
So it's just like a technicality.
Kind of, yeah. But I mean, there was other priors to that.
And this
too,
was your
we heard
sister,
of.
you said?
Yeah.
Wow.
Your sister had a restraining order against you? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
So you can't even help someone with CPR if you have a restraining order? Don't
Well, you
even
shouldn't.
try to
Not-
save them?
You're not supposed to
I
be
should
there,
have been,
Jeff.
right. But she told me she had it quashed so I could come back or whatever. Because at the time I think I was living in my store, and yeah, it was just messy. But yeah, I've been to jail county a couple times. Nothing major.
Well, at least it's not as bad as if it was like a girlfriend or a wife for something. It's like
Just the sister.
it just feels.
Yeah, just my
From the outside.
I don't want to. It's all bad on that side of my family, so
Oh, it sounds.
yeah, it's pretty bad. So I mean, I can depress everyone, but why do that?
I was
Yeah.
actually
So you
thinking.
didn't know that Latin guy? He's like, I thought it sounded like you guys knew each other the way you were going back and forth.
No, that's just how Puerto
I
Ricans
think he
talk.
just wanted to come up and vent a little bit.
I don't know
He
where
probably
they came
doesn't
from.
get to tell white people off at what he thinks about them.
Well, I mean, the truth is, I was maybe a little bit over the top.
Were you dog
Right.
whistling? Because nothing you said meant anything to me, but it sure got Deb riled up.
Well, yeah, that's how they are, man. But I've been to Puerto Rico twice. It's great. You should go. You ever been?
Does
No,
that
I
count as leaving the United States?
No, you don't even need a passport.
So the same laws that apply here apply there? I don't have to learn new laws,
No,
new strange customs.
same cell phones, same banks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Most of them
same
speak
Walmarts,
English.
everything.
Yeah, they use the
Applebee's.
dollar. It's just like America with a bunch of Puerto Ricans, but they're listen. There's a difference between the New Yorkers and the real Puerto Ricans. The ones from the island are not like the ones born in New York. They're totally different, I'm telling you. And just between you and me, I like the ones from the island better.
I had a feeling you would. I got that
Yeah,
feeling. Yeah.
yeah. So
I judge people by individuals. That's why when he was talking about the Spanish people are all this and that, I got tired of that pretty
yeah, he wants to
quickly.
beat me up. I mean, bro, like, do you see what I mean? He's just proving my
Yeah. Well,
point.
you were kind of doing it too, but I guess your white privilege gets you a pass.
I think that movie with him and the black girls and the thing gives him a free pass.
Oh, thanks. I tried to make Jeff watch my movie, but he
I
won't.
keep
So
forgetting. You can see what a priority it is.
I've got Thanks for there it is again. Another diss.
No,
Another.
I'm
You
being
just like to
honest.
keep me in the night.
Hey, transparency creates trust.
Like I know where your priority is, but you're just like rubbing my nose in this shit just to remind me
No,
that you don't
that's
give a shit
you
that I'm a world famous
being
actor.
like over dramatizing it. I don't know if it's content production or if you really are that sensitive.
Listen, I got 2 new parts coming out in the movie. I'm in a movie with a famous Jess Hilarious. You ever heard of that one?
Never heard of her.
She's on the Breakfast Club.
But
She's
you
kind of
have that
famous.
that you're an artist, that ego, that creative ego, that sensitivity, and
He's not bad. He's got
Thanks,
potential.
Thanks, the freak. See that?
in fact, you would be if you weren't straight. You would be totally gay. You have the gay psyche.
What's the gay psyche?
What I just said, you're like artsy and creative, and you have that.
Gays are artsy and creative. I don't. I
A
don't. I
lot of
don't,
them are, yes, a lot of them are,
I don't know about
and they
that.
have that like creative ego that artists have,
I don't know about all
and that
that.
sensitivity.
I think
It's almost
creative
like
enough
a
too.
creative narcissism.
There's one thing I do like about, like, if I had to be gay, like, bro, like that just wall to wall sex just sounds great. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, Jeff.
It is.
Compared to, like, when you turn 18 and you're like a gay dude and you're in like a city, you're just like getting it on all the time. But when I
Some
was
of
like
them
18 in a city, I was just like a total dork, like struggling to get some cooch. It's kind of a rough go at it sometimes.
That's definitely rough. 18 to 21, you got no money. You can't go back to your old high school girlfriend because that's too young, and you're sitting there and you're stuck.
Yeah, like,
And you can't drink.
I mean, that's not even the problem. That was mainly a problem. Like, once I could drink, then I would just like go get drunk all the time, which is like even worse. Like, how is this effective? It was like even worse, and I would just mask my not getting laid with drunkenness. It's like so awful, really. But
Yeah, it's
one
tough
way or
age.
another.
You sound miserable and depressed.
Well, I'm
You always
I'm
sound
thinking back to all the coochie that I should have been getting when I was younger, and it
that frustrates
it frustrates me retroactively.
Did you get some though?
Yeah, I mean, I was married. I got some shorties
you.
here and
You're
there,
so
definitely.
polite. Did you get some though?
Definitely, but not like not like not like a gay dude. I mean, have you? Come on, Jeff. Let's do a
I
confession.
wasn't a hoe. I was I had
Yeah,
plenty. I was the
no,
minority though.
you're
Like
a
I'm not
girl,
gonna lie. Most
bro.
gay
You're
people
such
are
a
what you
girl. All
described.
girls and sluts say they're not hoes. That's a hotel.
I was not. I was monogamous. I wanted the boyfriend. I wanted
Please
the straight life.
listen. You went to those fucking
I've never been
bathhouses,
to a bathhouse.
glory holes,
Never been
bathhouse.
to a glory hole,
I
a
don't believe it.
bathhouse. I went and
I
I accidentally ended up in one of those little back rooms at a bar in New Orleans
accidentally my
one time
ass.
because I was following my friend and he
Sure.
went in and I was just following him. I didn't know it was a forbidden
Yeah, you were
place.
following because he had his hand on your dick and he was like walking you.
No, no, we were friends.
But
I'm not I don't slut shame. I was just saying I'm not one of. I don't care if someone's a slut. I just was not one. I did have my slut phases. Like
exactly.
periods of, but not. They were very brief.
What's that all about? Let's talk about that.
I gotcha. I
Let's
was
talk
about to
about
say
it.
that.
That's just not.
Meat leash.
Just I think that was like around the time when AOL and Craigslist and all that came out. So it became very. You didn't have to go to the bar and try to coax it out of people anymore.
You were getting poo-tang off of AOL chat rooms?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Because you could just have you could.
I know what you're talking
direct
about.
Conversation, just cut through all the noise and just communicate directly about what y'all are
So-
looking for.
so
And
what's the
you couldn't really
definition?
do that at a bar in person.
What's the definition of a slut, Jeff?
I'd say somebody that's promiscuous that has a lot of sexual partners.
What's a lot?
I don't know.
That's a good
To
question.
me, it more than I'm monogamous, so anybody that's not
Yeah,
monogamous
no.
is a slut.
Okay, well,
But I guess now you could have polycules that are kind of more or less faithful.
polycules?
Yeah, like Lib had. Remember,
Like what?
Lib? He had the. I know I'm not going to get their genders right, but he had the girlfriend. But the girlfriend had a boyfriend who had a girlfriend, and they all lived in the
Sure.
same house as one unit.
I mean,
But
it
they
kind of
weren't
sounds
all
cool in a way,
connected.
honestly.
But some of them were connected to each other.
It kind of
Sounds
sounds
like
cool
some
in a way.
Destiny something.
The what?
Sounds like a Destiny guy or something.
Oh, did he have a polycule too?
I don't know, something weird.
And then his wife was banging dudes, and he was like aware.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I mean, if he like, did he just?
If you're married, it's like, you know.
I mean, did he just accept it, or like, what's more weird? If he knew about it and let it happen, or if he knew about it, liked it, and sat in the corner and jerked off when his wife is getting banged out? Like, what's more weird? I guess.
I think if it's just that he
Like
went
if he
outside
let
of
it
marriage,
happen
it's
and
pretty
sat in the
weird.
other room, or let it happen and stayed in the room. But you're saying he didn't know about it in advance. Like they
I'm
weren't.
not
They didn't
sure.
have an
I think he
arrangement. It
divorced
wasn't
him.
an open relationship.
They got divorced. It was like a secret. She was banging other dudes, but I it kind of seems like she just wanted side dudes and talked him into it. And I don't know what is he's like a popular YouTuber or some shit.
Yeah, I don't care for him at all. After that
I
Trump
don't either.
assassination, he just disgusted me.
And he got the way he got his wife was by she cheated on her boyfriend with him. So I mean, kind of, you know, karma if you want to call it that or whatever.
But wasn't she really hot?
I don't know.
Isn't Destiny a fat turd? Hold on, what does he look like?
I don't think so, but
He has blue hair. Sometimes.
I mean, he's got blue
He's
hair.
short.
Sounds like a lesbian right off the bat. Well,
He's
got
a
blue- I
very
mean,
angry leftist.
what kind of
Very
chick?
hostile.
Like,
And
listen,
he's
look.
a hoe. Destiny is the hoe of
Is he?
these
Oh,
two.
he a hoe.
Oh,
Yeah, he a hoe.
I thought the young turd's nephew was, but this guy I could see. What do you think it's like having sex with this guy? Like as a
pretty
woman?
bad. Pretty
Which guy are we at
disappointing.
now?
Destiny with blue hair.
I don't know. I don't understand it.
What do you think he like? How
I
does he?
never
What's his
claimed
fitness?
to be transgender. I'm the one that keeps telling people I scored a 12 on politeness on my Big 5 test, and I don't know why people think I'm so nice.
What do we think his finishing move is?
The Joe Biden
What is that?
just fell asleep.
Fall asleep, smell some hair, and don't bust a nut.
Joe Biden with a blue streak.
All right, does anybody know Max Vision? And Max, can you flash your camera so I know who you
I don't.
pretend
I
you
know
are?
Myth
no.
Vision.
Destiny's wife was hot. Like, oh wow.
Yep.
No.
You know what she ended up doing, dude? They got
Okay.
married, whatever. He paid like $200,000 of taxes for her in some other country because she wasn't American, and then she
Yeah.
divorced him and left.
She's hot, man. Hot girls can do whatever they want.
She slept with Darius,
Who's that?
a fucking gross 28-year-old man who's on Kick, and he does like he's just
What's his name?
he's Darius. He's gross. And he's an orbiter of destiny. Ugh.
The Manosphere guy.
Darius. I don't think he's Manosphere. No, he dated what's her name, Sneako's girlfriend.
Oh,
Fuck.
you know Max? Okay. Well, if he
Who's
flashes his
that?
camera, he can come up.
That crazy lady. who
Oh yeah,
sleep
Jess,
with
your mic
Darius.
is doing that thing again. You
Oh, I'm sorry.
fixed it the other day. Whatever you did, fixed it.
So, Jeff, are you getting lots of poontang off of your YouTube fame and celebrity?
No, I'm not even getting YouTube fame and celebrity.
Bro, you're a big shot. You're a rising star. Your numbers are up. You're looking good, man. You know, pretty soon Little twinks are going to be throwing their pussy holes at you. How you going to react to that?
Stop it.
What? This is good. This is what your fans want to know. What kind of a dude are you looking
Are you
for?
trying to sabotage my channel?
No. We want to know what kind of
This is
man you
hard
want.
stern.
Find a picture of a man that you like. That's good content.
Oh, like
There you
physical
go.
type?
Yeah, like just find a
I'd have to
picture of a
think of
dude.
one. I had
Let's
a
go.
I named a celebrity crush the other day, but I forgot who it was. It was some
And
new
nothing
person
like
I discovered.
nothing like what Mid Bro would show. All those man pictures were just gross, dude.
You
Dude,
talking about
hold
like
on.
with the bear fur and the rabbit dick?
First off, DeFreak, my name is Midlife Bro Logic. See, Jeff, you start calling my name wrong, and now DeFreak's calling me the wrong name.
I'm sorry,
You're a
what did I
bad
say?
influence.
Oh, I guess say
You
I'm
said
an
the same thing Jeff said,
influencer
Mid
after all.
Bro. It's Barney, Barnabas, Midlife Bro Logic, or Bro Logic, or Midlife. But Mid Bro, it just sounds so bad. It's fine. I know it was an accident.
All right.
But when Jeff does it, he does it on purpose and pretends.
But I've been doing
Pretends
it
like it's
since
an
I
accident.
met. It's not like this is nothing new. Like all of a sudden you're reacting to something that's I've been
I
doing.
fed
You
up.
know what you,
I'm
you know what
fed
you
up.
should do?
It took you this. That's what I associate with like a woman. That they would let it build up, and then you hear about it 6 months later, but it was eating at them the whole time.
Yeah, well, because I wanted to, give you a chance.
6 months.
I
Max,
didn't
can
want to.
you flash your cam?
I didn't want to
You don't
cause a
have the cam
problem.
on stream.
Didn't want to cause a problem. I was trying to be nice. I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
And now you just can't take it anymore.
Yeah, I can't take it anymore.
Okay, well,
Jeff, you need to check out that
that's on
scene
you.
of his.
Communication's a two-way street. Do what, freak?
You need to see that movie scene of his where he's in the car with the girl and he's yelling at her and stuff.
Oh,
Then
you
you'll
actually
respect
watched it?
him.
Do you have the? I watched that scene. Did you have?
Yeah, he made us watch the stuff, but I liked it.
He made you watch it.
What scene do you want to see, the freak? Which
Were you
one?
yelling at some girl in a car?
When you're in the
I want to see if
car
it
and
matches how
you're
you
like the
yell on
gangster,
camera.
and you're bossing her, you're like yelling at her. Maybe you were in the car and then you got into the tree.
I don't know about the tree. I mean, I got some here. Let me look.
Or maybe it was the one where you were in the woods with the girl and then some other dude pulls up and. But there was also one you were in the car and you were like a cop or something.
Oh yeah, okay, I know that one.
All right. I think I'm gonna give Max a try, but he's being vouched for. Oh, he looks like a pro. He has a.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
You know Max?
Well, I think he's one Manosphere guy or something.
He's not gonna porn bomb me, right?
Uh,
He says no,
What?
but that's what a porn
Probably
bomber
not,
would say. What's up,
I don't-
Max?
Hey, how you doing? No, I won't porn bomb you.
All right. Is your channel Max Vision? Is that who-
Yeah, you can look at my content and stuff.
Let's see.
I just finished a show a little while ago.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome. I'll pull your channel up and subscribe. What's up?
Oh, no, actually, I left a comment about what I was wanting to talk about in your chat there. Do you mind if I take this down? I'm not really in a good position for the camera. So, I actually just wanted to say hi. I've never seen your channel before. I met you through the Freak. So, just hello. I was interested in talking about the internet and showing some surprising things about that.
What's on your mind?
Well, a lot of people don't know that we are actually part of the internet. And I have documents that show that. It's fun. It's kind of exciting.
What do you mean part of like we participate in it?
Well, they channel signals through your body.
Okay, this freak.
The Freak, yeah, it's all his fault. I do know
Freak, you
Crystal
take
Shaman
this
and
one.
Manel too. They're very good friends of mine on the internet.
So, like right now, signals are being channeled through my body.
Yeah, actually, yeah. At this moment, probably. It's pretty sick.
Mid bro, what are you? God, sorry. Mid Logic, what are you up to back here?
I mean, should we? Are we just gonna run away from what Max said and pretend like he didn't say it? Or are we gonna address it?
It's like with the pronouns. It's like a learning thing.
He sounds crazy.
I don't need a big struggle session behind it every time.
No, Max, is the Earth flat or a sphere?
No.
Oblate spheroid.
What is it, Max?
Well, the ancient texts write that it's a ball, a sphere.
What do you say?
I do know there's a curve. I think it's bigger. I think it's bigger than they're telling us.
But it is round.
Possibly. Could be so big it's almost flat.
So it's flat.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
You don't know. That's
Is this
fair.
your car
That's fair.
scene? I'm worried it's going to be copyrighted.
It's not. But listen, I don't know. I mean, I feel like you're being rude to Max.
No, we can do.
No.
I felt like I was being rude to you by not letting you show your scene. But
He showed up. He's a new
No,
guy.
I'd rather-
Let's show him some love. Yeah.
No, I'd rather be rude to you so I could be polite to Max.
My whole system's working differently. Like I don't even need my headphones and I can hear you guys. And before I was tethered to them, so it's bizarre.
Do you believe in Jesus Christ?
Yes and no.
Okay.
That's a qualified answer.
That would take a lot of qualifiers. I started out my life in the church. I went to a spiritual teaching of Druidry for a while.
Of what?
Druidry?
Was that like midgets?
It's like Wiccan. It's like Wicca, spirituality, a lot of that. Most of what we learn is based on Hermeticism anyway, or something like Hermeticism.
I don't know. These are big words. So
The reason I ask is because if you're saying that we're frequencies part of the internet and everything, if you're coming from
the
from a
signals.
spiritual side or from a a particle side.
What are the signals? Like how do I become aware of them?
Some people can feel them, like they have pains in their teeth, headaches, other effects. There's Crystal Shaman in your chat there who's heavily affected by electric frequencies from power lines, Wi-Fi, cell phones, 5G, all of it.
I get that way when midlife is on. Maybe a signal's coming through him.
Yeah, we do
I got
transmit
thoughts.
signals from one person to another, but
energy.
you have to be within range.
Oh, not through, because I feel it from him.
Yeah, and we also do that
My
through.
head hurts.
Yeah,
Smells my teeth.
there are things called midi chloride, or well, in Star Wars they call them midi chlorides, but they're called magnetosomes in us. They're little critters. I can show you some of those.
can you spell that word for me? I want to look this up.
I swear.
Magnetosomes. So
Neat.
just like it sounds. SOMES. Magneto.
Tell
SOMES.
me need some more coffee.
Magnetosomes.
I'll be right back.
This is from AI. Let me read this for you, Jeff. Magnetosomes are nanometer-sized organelles in magnetotactic bacteria that contain magnetic iron minerals and help the bacteria navigate using the Earth's magnetic field. Whoa.
Yeah, and in the Earth's magnetic field, all the memory of everything is recorded. That's like the Akashic record.
Incoming.
What do you think it's safe to?
So we read the magnetic fields and the Akashic records through these organelles or magnetosomes. They deposit crystals throughout your body as well. A lot of them are
That's
centered around your pineal gland and also the outer hemisphere of your brain, like a radar dish.
There's some terms you're using that like I have no idea what they are. So
Are you ready
maybe
to
you'll have
stop
to go
being polite
slower.
and start getting real?
No, because I looked at magnetosomes and it's a thing. So now that made me trust him more.
I was ready to see yell at some lady. But I'm worried there's copyright music on it.
All right, well, if you don't want to play it, don't play it. I played it on my channel plenty of times. Never had a copyright.
Can you send me the link in the back?
No, because it's just too difficult for you to manage.
All you gotta do is put a link. I do
But
them all
Max
the
Vision
time.
is teaching us that I don't know, magnetosomes are something 5G that could be
Yeah, I
killing
know. It
us.
sounds like it's
They do
network stuff. I
interact,
feel like I
yes.
think I'm being punked by the freak.
If you what? If I what?
I don't think
By the
so. I
freak.
trust what he's doing. I'd play it.
So what are we supposed to do, Max Vision? Or do you recommend anything? This sounds
Sleep
scary.
with your head to the north, magnetic north. That's what I used to do when
It
I'm
doesn't
serious.
sound
When I was in my
pleasant.
20s, it lines up your
There are
magnetic
things that can be done.
crystals.
Like what? What should I do to make my life better? To
Well, let
avoid?
me explain to you what actually is happening to you. Can I share screen?
What's on it?
Documents from the IEEE.
What's I triple E?
Let me just
I
pull one
E
up.
E E E.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll pull the first one up. I have a couple documents I can show you.
We could be talking about sex, but Midborough wanted to be polite.
I'm not going to spam you.
Hey, Jeff.
What's up?
I gotta go. It's almost 3, and I'm about to like fall asleep. But you guys have fun, okay?
I only
You
get to
too,
spam
Jess.
him once.
Thanks
So,
a lot. I hope that
All
we
right,
do.
Jess.
good night, Jess.
Soon.
Nice meeting you.
Can-
I'm sorry you
Thank
don't like
you.
magnetosomes.
No, I have. It's almost 3 o'clock here, and I'm like
I
almost
think
falling
it's
asleep.
almost 3 o'clock here too.
But thank you as always. Nice to see you guys, and you have a wonderful evening, guys.
Good
Take
Where's
care,
night.
Jess.
I feel like. Well, let me be respectful. It's going to
All
make
of
a
a
joke.
sudden.
I mean, you always got something nasty to say, Jeff. Like I hear it. This is why you trigger me.
Would you
You keep
come
trying to
back?
trigger me,
Okay, but would you
and
really
then when I
come?
get triggered, you're like, "Oh, why you like this? Why are you
Would
such
you
an
come
asshole?"
back if we got along, everything were pleasant and nice? I feel like you wouldn't even come back anymore.
You know, maybe I am that fucked up that I need that negative attention. It's
All
possible.
right.
How do you guys not get
Um,
along? I mean, it's just like adult
this
conversation.
is not going
for
to
the
get my
most part.
channel struck, will it?
No, but he always has some little negative
But
thing to say, and then he
Oh
acts
yeah, he
like
does kind of
with
have a little
you,
it
thing.
like
triggers me.
your brain turns everything negative. Like when you walk out of your house, the lady selling newspapers on the corner is saying something negative because your brain turns everything into the most negative
No.
He's
connotation
And
not
then
that.
he tries to tell me that I'm crazy, but he's constantly saying horrible things. I point them out, and then he's like, "No, you're crazy." He Darvos me. You Darvo. You're
That
Darvo,
wasn't
Gen X,
Darvo.
Jeff.
No, that
I don't
wasn't
think he's as
Darvo.
bad as you think, but he is kind of weird sometimes. So
Who, me or Barney Barnes?
Barney,
I don't think he's bad. I do think he's trolling, and I think he's manipulative, but I don't think he's bad.
he
Let's
just
see
has
what this
bad
is.
timing. He just has bad timing.
What is IEEE? Is
The
this like
IEEE is
are
the.
we allowed to see this? It seems like a paid thing.
We
I
can
don't want
see
to.
part of it. We can't see the whole thing.
All right, I don't want to share that. I don't
I
feel
don't know what
No,
comfortable.
it's okay to show, but you have to get a subscription and be part of a institution to get access to the whole thing. I'll just share it in the background.
Okay.
Is that like the scientific entity that standardizes electronics and all kinds of stuff like that?
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
electronics
I
and
do know.
communication.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have a degree in electronics. We learned about them.
yeah. This is all public access stuff. It's not hidden or behind any. Well, it's behind a paywall to get most of it. Oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
think I was supposed to be part of
yeah.
that.
It doesn't want to let me share that. I have this problem a lot. So I'll put it in the private chat, and
Okay.
if you can share it out to people, that usually
So,
works. This is a
Max,
common problem.
do you float around in the spirit realm often?
Yeah, I practice remote viewing using the pineal gland. I do that every week. I run a class Friday and Saturday nights where you can practice learning how to remote view and work on using your pineal gland, using the third eye.
That's pretty awesome. how much success are we getting with people like being able to do it? Get those lottery numbers.
Well, that varies because there are factors that do enter into it, like electromagnetics have a huge effect on remote viewing. I have documents that can support that too.
I mean, Max,
So,
listen, I need to
radiation.
say something, Max. I need to say something. When you first came on, you sounded crazy, but then magnetosomes are a thing. You kind of had me a little bit.
Yeah.
You seem nice.
I go back and forth from crazy to
you have this nice
reality.
voice, right? And then you're like remote view, bro. Like this isn't Game of Thrones. That's a load of shit. Like I don't believe it.
No.
I don't believe it either, but not quite in those words. I'm the polite one. I got a 12.
I mean, you sound crazy. I mean, trust me. I want that. I want to have superpowers. I want to be like Game of Thrones. They did that in Game of Thrones. Like, I want an eagle, and I can fly him around, and then I can spy on Gen X Jeff to see what he's really up to.
I knew he would come to me. I knew
you can
I
get
was in the bedroom. He would
you
say
can get glimpses. Hold on, let me find.
Like, if you're going to offer a class, do I have to pay you like $99.99 first?
No, I do it for free.
Chopper, what's up?
Like, I want it to be true, but I just feel like you're crazy.
Well, come and try class. Come to my class.
He is, but he's not any crazier than like all the other crazy people. And the Freak brought him in here, so I put this on Freak.
I don't know.
He doesn't know me that well.
All right, so what is your class? What do I have to pay for your class? Can I just do it online? I'll do it online.
Yeah, go to my channel and you can practice.
Can you drop the link in the back?
You should have like a discount code for people that can, if they remote view and get the code correctly, they get like half off or something.
Well, he said it's free, so
or they get the advanced class.
It's just free, YouTube whatever. Channel.
So most people
I'll put
say
your link.
that they've had
a website
dream like that.
What?
Jeff, go ahead.
Me? What?
There you go. There's the link.
We were talking on top of each other.
I mean, listen, Max Vision. If you wanted to say all this crazy shit for me to just sub, you could have just said, "Hey, sub," and I would have done it like there. You want to go sub for sub? Sub to me back, bro. Sub to Midlife Bro Logic, your number one go-to spot for politics and trending topics.
I like politics.
Well, then come to my show, bro.
His channel,
all right.
Especially if you like local politics.
Well, if you start talking all that crazy shit, I'll probably, that's not going to work. But
well, it sounds crazy until you actually look into it.
Okay. Well, I'll listen. When is your next whatever?
Tomorrow night at 11 o'clock New York time.
Hey, Max.
I might be there.
Most people you talk to say that they've had dreams like that, just naturally or on their own.
Yeah, people get premonitions, future sight, things like that.
I do some of that, like intuition and stuff. It's not always right.
That deja vu, the feeling you've been there before,
Being able to control it would be nice.
Yeah, we actually, I run it at I look at it as a percentage thing. And, we run, I would say usually about 30-40% accuracy rate. But sometimes we get up to, I would say, 85% accuracy or relevant responses to targets.
85% accuracy?
Sometimes,
that's induced,
Madam Cleo level.
Being able to do it, when you want to do it.
It's a group thing, right? So what it is a bunch of people come into chat. I give them a target. Could be an image, could be a destination target. We start off with images. And I give them a number that links them to the target. And they close their eyes and give me the impressions that they see. And
can we try it?
Yeah, sure. Give me a minute and I'll find.
Oh God. Oh God.
For you.
Help me with this one.
Let's see. I'll do this on the computer. So hold on.
Call me now. Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable if Jeff can remote view. Because I know he's going to sneak a peek at my penis.
You were wanting to see your eagle at me
he's going to sneak a peek at my penis.
And all of a sudden you don't want me. But you are safe. There's nothing about you. I'm going to.
You're going to remote view my penis through my own eyes, right?
No. You're
and then
paranoid.
you're going to see
Well,
it.
you, you could put it down to chance, to random chance, of people getting it right or wrong. You can look
Besides, I
at
don't
it.
have to remote view. You showing us all of it.
I don't know, man. Remote viewing, it just sounds like complete.
It's gonna get
Sorry.
abused.
And then the fact that you have to do it as a group, that sounds even more
You
unbelievable.
don't have to do it as a group.
Okay.
It just sounds fun.
Huh.
Like, what do we? You're gonna think of an image, and do we try to think what the image is?
Okay, let me assign a number to this.
I can't take it. Listen, I'll be there tomorrow at 11. Let me know how this remote viewing goes. I'm gonna go lay
Show
down.
your clip now, dude. Show your clip.
What's tomorrow at 11?
He's
That's
going to
why
have a remote viewing class on his show.
Oh.
Let's go there, Jeff. It'll be a date. It'll be our first date.
I was thinking of doing an all-day stream tomorrow after PF Young's show.
We do a lot of joking around. It's really fun. It's mostly to be fun, because that's the best way to remote view, is not to take it seriously.
Wait a minute. No.
11,
Okay,
what
no.
time zone? 11.
I want to take it serious.
Okay, you can do that, but your imagination is required. So hopefully you have a good imagination.
No, that's my problem. My imagination runs wild. That's why I want a remote view to confirm
That
or
is a good
deny
imagine-
my
the one that
imagination running
runs
wild.
is-
All right.
It's
Yeah.
I want to
thorough.
spy on
Title.
Jeff. I want to spy on my girlfriend when I'm not around her. I want to just spy on Joe Biden, see how much he's thinking.
We do that. We actually do that. We look into the minds of politicians. We look into events that have happened. On my channel page right now, you can take a look at what people saw when we remote viewed the events of Donald Trump getting shot. Compared
Excellent.
with the video.
Did you see the guy on the roof?
We saw people in the woods, people on the tower, and and a guy on the roof. Plus, there's also the people under the guy on the roof. There was 3 people there. You don't need to remote view to know that.
You just sound crazy, man. But listen, all right. Do you want to see my famous movie?
No.
Yeah, I do. Can you post your channel, please?
Yeah, I did. It's
Here, I'll post it. I don't want to play your movie because it's.
Oh yeah, I'm
worried
Canadian
about
too, so
copyright.
that might have something to do
I
with
do
it.
want to see it, but you won't send me the link
I'll send you the link. Oh, you won't? What's that? What's the difference?
because of the copyright.
It's queued up. Okay, fine. Here you go.
Right here I am. It was all ceremony. Big ceremony. We got references to Molech, It's a big ceremony.
Bro, you just sound. Look, I'm gonna try to show up tomorrow at 11, but
Wait, you guys.
you seem like
Yeah, I might even stop by.
you seem like a nice guy, but
What's the timestamp?
you just
for
sound
that
crazy.
scene?
You really sound crazy.
That makes it fun for me.
Bro, how far into this? What's the timestamp, or how far do I go?
It's like 1:02.
An hour and 2?
Yeah, an hour, 2 and 10
Oh,
seconds.
Yeah,
129:14.
Not that.
So you do a ceremony to someone, and then you try to remote dream bedtime stuff.
No,
Cool.
no, we don't do any of that kind of stuff. I just give you the number. You write it down. You close your eyes. Tell me what you see. It's that simple.
Yeah, if you tell Jeff that, he's just gonna draw a bunch of.
Oh
big
wait, well, I
dots.
was watching your show. I completely tune out. What?
He said to
I was
close your eyes,
riveted.
draw the most
Yeah,
beautiful.
all I do.
Right now?
It's oh yeah, you can do it
Okay.
right now. CB 1442.
Oh my god!
So write down the number, the letters.
Oh, right.
CB
Me write down this number.
42.
Now look, I gotta go. Are you gonna show my clip or not? If you're gonna show my clip, I want to be here.
I
show us
was
that.
in the middle of watching it, and we'll have to do it another day, Barnabas. I'll
Okay.
save it.
Don't show it without me.
Hopefully, I
You guys in chat, you can try it too.
Okay, CB.
All right, Max Vision. Good luck, my dude. Have fun. Nice to meet you.
Okay, I'll be watching you.
Hopefully, I'll be there tomorrow at 11. And like I said, I want to spy on people. I want to know the truth. And I don't believe any words you're going to say, but I'll try it with an open mind. There you go.
Hey, wear a certain color underwear, and I'll tell you tomorrow.
There you go.
what color you have on.
So gay. Sounds good. Typical. Peace out, y'all. See you, the freak. See you, Max Vision.
Later
Bye.
on.
CB1442. Okay.
I think you guys are gonna hit it off one day.
Me and Max. Me and Barnes. I don't know. I think
Right.
I
It is
think
a
we're as hitting it off as we're gonna get. Okay, so now I wrote the number down.
Okay. Just close your eyes. Clear your mind.
Oh Lord.
Now, some
Not that
people have
hard.
hard time seeing what's in front of them. You can have a calcified pineal, but there will be colors, shapes, maybe not colors, but usually shapes. Just tell me
I'm
what,
looking in this area, like right here.
just whatever you see, it's a 360 thing.
Oh, okay.
You know, even if you have a sensation of like memory,
Because there's like
smell.
lights on in the room, and there's like light patterns I can see through my
Okay, so something up to
eyelids.
the left there, right?
Yeah, there's like light
Okay.
patterns in the room that are catching. Like I can still see some of the light, even though I have my eyes closed. I can tell which parts of the room are light and dark.
Okay. Try and look past that.
All right.
Now you're trying to get more detail.
You know what? I'm gonna turn at least one of these off, see if it helps. That just made it worse.
You can also try rubbing your eyes.
I was about to say, like, if I had a blindfold or something, like that
Yeah,
might
rub
help.
your eyes
Yeah,
a
this
little bit.
helps much better.
Hey, can I tell you what I came up with?
Yeah, absolutely.
I wrote down 84 and 76.
I'm going for numbers or an image.
Whatever comes to you. You could have sensations of taste, smell, memories, songs, poems, even a book might come to mind. You know, you never know. We're looking at an image, so describe any shapes you see or
I'm starting
any.
to see like a deep emerald green color, like
Okay,
a patch of color, more than anything. And that just went away. Now it's dark again.
okay. I hope you guys in chat have tried it. Here, let me. I will share the image that I selected. And whenever you're ready or think you've seen some type of an image, you can look to the share screen.
Are you trying to send a signal at the same time, or just the image itself is the signal?
There could be some component of that, but it's probably more just all you.
Okay. I'm a horrible receiver. I'm not getting anything.
Apparently, drinking cherry juice or pineapple juice can help decalcify the pineal.
Ooh. No, I didn't get anything.
Okay.
So you're saying share your screen?
Yeah. There is
Oh
kind
my
of a
God.
Somebody said kind of a triangle shape. There is kind of a triangle shape there. A
No,
dolphin?
no.
I don't know. That's an interesting response. But with her arms, she's making a triangle shape. Capital A. There you go. Your mom. That's pretty good. So you get some people are getting the shape.
Oh, right. Let's see what the chat says.
That's pretty good, guys.
Said dolphin. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that was neat. I can see the appeal. And Midbro, I mean, God. See, he set me up. Now every time I call him the name I've been using for the last 6 months, I'm being programmed to have a reaction. Mid logic. Um, I can't believe you chose to miss this.
I'm at Just Buying His Girlfriend.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I guess I'd choose that too. So you're saying though that there are people that do have the sensitivity where they might get some of the image.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, they did experiments at Laurentian University with a man named Ingo Swann, who was the basically the main guy of the American program for remote viewing. What they found was like with magnetic fields, they could turn remote viewing basically on or off. So in a person that was not very good at remote viewing naturally, they could amplify that ability through pulsing magnetic fields. And
Oh.
what
Are
they
you
figured,
able to enter the spirit world like at will?
yeah, it really shouldn't take any effort, really, because that gland is right there. It's like an eye in the middle of your brain. So
Are there things that I have in the house that can like increase the magnetic field that I could do that might make it come in better?
I don't I wouldn't
I
know the
have a magnet.
frequency to use though. I wouldn't know the frequency to use.
Oh.
How do you
It's
know if it's
magnetic pulse.
how do you know if it's the pineal gland that's like the problem, or if it's just a mental block or something?
Yeah, it could be either of those things. We have like two receivers. We have like I was saying, there's a layer of magnetosomes or magnetite crystals that encase the your brain, and then there's lots of those in your pineal, along with piezoelectric, piezochromatic, and piezo luminescent crystals. They make colors and lights. And because your pineal is like an eye, but it's aimed inward, it sees those crystals as they bump together. And there's always a little electrical charges going through there that line them up and make them into figures and shapes. And we perceive those.
And welcome, Spike.
Hey guys.
What's up? How are you? Did you try the remote viewing thing?
I did. I saw
Oh, did you share the image that I selected? I have
yeah,
it.
I was the someone
Share
with the
screen.
triangle.
Yeah, there's a triangle shape in the image made with, it's an astronaut.
I saw more of
She looks miserable.
well,
Yeah,
I-
she is.
the very first thing I saw as soon as you started was that color blue,
Yeah,
but it was for a square.
there's almost a purplish greeny blue color to her.
Yeah, it's like a sea green turquoise something.
Yeah.
And then when I started focusing on the shape, it became, and I'm sober by the way, but it became sort of like the rooftop, like of a big top tent, or even like a Russian temple, like
Okay.
one of the roofs in Moscow. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell. It was triangular, but it was sort of had a curve to it, like a tent roof or something.
Yeah, the curve of the helmet.
You know what used to get me into that realm, like
You're
real
you're
quick, is
you're
that
very good at
diesel
that.
smoke.
What?
That diesel smoke that was like made illegal about 10 years ago. But
Just
man,
the smell of it?
like yeah, no, you smoked it.
Oh. Oh, it was.
It's
What
like
was it?
diesel or something. Call it, you know. It was like
Was it the fake weed?
yeah, it's like the fake weed.
Oh,
But
like
that
the
stuff,
we used to call it spice.
yeah, spice, that stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Dude, I remember like one time I felt like I was literally being pulled into the earth, like, and I was gonna end up in China.
Dang.
That sort of sounds like Salvia divinorum. I know spice is sort of a copycat of that, but
It
like,
was the spice I smoked was synthetic weed. They used to sell it at the
yeah, it's big in New Orleans.
like the yeah in New Orleans. I used to get it at Mushroom Records, and they used to sell it at like the paraphernalia stores.
Was that
It came with
salvia?
these little packs, and it was called
I like
Spice.
that
And then they had
stuff.
other brands too, but it was like these herbs that they would coat with this synthetic THC.
I've never tried salvia. I want to try it though.
Oh, it's not salvia. It's like a copycat, lab made herb.
Oh,
Salvia, that's all
Because
natural.
salvia is legal, I think, as far as
yeah,
I
it
know.
is. Yeah.
The interesting thing about salvia is that so many people in different cities, states, countries have spitting image of visuals. They see the same abstract figurines and faces, which is nothing like people tripping out on mushrooms like it's very weird how people seem to see the same thing. From my studies,
You said about that about DMT or which one?
DMT is similar as far as
The same
um,
characters.
the commonality of experiences, but salvia, it's very interesting. Like people who draw and paint, they'll draw almost. It's like they'll draw almost the same type of visual, and never been influenced by watching somebody else's paintings or drawings.
Have you done it?
I may or may not have.
Okay. So you cannot confirm.
I've seen a lot of YouTube testimonies of people doing that stuff and having similar testimony. Basically, they see like gray demon alien things, and they see all kind of like standardized characters.
Yeah, like I didn't see any gray alien or kind of thing, but
So you,
people will see a wheel, and the wheel is always doing this. It's like a track. It's like laying under a tractor. It's doing the same thing to their body, and it's always going counterclockwise. Or there's just the similarities are crazy. Like
It's definitely the spirit
is it the
realm.
one like Ezekiel saw? Maybe
I'm
he
not
was
sure.
doing salvia.
But if you believe in the unseen, then you definitely can go down a rabbit hole of reading about it and learning about people's experiences.
What's the unseen? Is it this extra physical world that
Probably something similar to what Max Vision is talking about. That's why I hopped up, actually.
oh,
Like everything unseen, the magnetic forces, the spiritual forces, the cosmic. Yeah.
Right. You are right. There are waves of energy that are flowing from everything, including what you would call like entities or spirits. They move around. They're there too. But mostly what you'll see is overlapping patterns, like waves on the beach. If you're looking at the surface level of things, and then there's other levels where you start to see entities, and that's just going like into the spirit realm or astral without any destination, which I don't suggest you do. Um, I always
Same.
I always suggest that people have a destination in mind or a question or some reason to be there other than just going in to mess around and see what's there.
100% agree. I mean, to answer whether I did or did not, I may or may not have actually been given to it accidentally. So I was not, as far as talking about the herb. So I wasn't prepared for the roller coaster ride that I went on. It was, I thought it was normal cannabis. Somebody gave it to me. So
oh,
I went flying.
that was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I snapped a big bong load just thinking it was normal grass.
Did they
And
tell you it was
No.
grass, or you just started lying around and thought it was?
it was almost no words exchanged. It was like, here, Spike, you'll like this. And I just thought it was like some grass.
You probably felt like you were dying.
The only thing that he told me, because he wasn't with me, which was even worse because I was alone. But the only thing he said is, um, "Don't do it till you're ready." And I just thought he meant like make sure I was on the full, like it was going to be some good weed or something. I didn't know. And I've looked into things, like I learned just over the years. I've learned about things, but I knew nothing about this. Whew. And
Yeah.
I've done some things, but this was 100 times stronger than anything I've ever done. And
It
only
only
five
lasts a
minutes.
few minutes, huh?
Exactly, only 7 minutes.
So
Wow.
Max, these energy wave frequencies, are these forming the particles too? I mean, how is that working out?
E equals MC square.
Here I am pointed something out. There's no actual proof that remote viewing is real. There are studies into it, but nothing's actually ever proved that it's all theory. So I do agree with you there.
So
Sorry.
science has identified like certain forces in the universe that we can measure and observe with our
Mhm.
instruments and stuff. But you're saying that there's spiritual forces outside of the ones that science has discovered or
Well, they
classified.
are actually inside science because they're using the idea of the magnetic field holding memory.
Electromagnetism.
Yeah. So the Earth's magnetic field holds the memory of us and pretty much everything else because all magnetic fields are resonant throughout the universe. So in every atom should be the memory of almost everything, and that's a lot of data to store. Uh,
I have a hard time. I associate memory with neuron, like organic material, so it's hard for me
yeah,
to associate it with something like an atom.
but what is the
Or
material really, other than energy?
well, there is that relationship, but
That's what we should be at, actually, in terms of physics. I mean, we're sitting here subverting each other as nations, and I know it's all fun and it's great, but we need, a new source of energy. It'd be phasing matter by now, in reality.
what?
Just my opinion.
I didn't
Oh, that
understand the
we're
last
really
part.
behind on the tech, definitely.
Is remote viewing similar to astral projection?
Somewhat, yes.
I used to try to do that when I was younger and playing with all that.
But you can measure the results with remote viewing.
Right.
That's why I like it because it's something I can measure. I very much take it as almost a scientific practice. I am spiritual, but you're not going to see me acting like a guru or anything like that.
Just giving classes.
Computer memory. Yeah. Hi, Bex. Good to see you.
Oh, you know Bex?
Yeah, me and Bex have spoken many times.
Oh, okay.
Really? Computer memory.
Why? Do you know Bex? Everybody knows Bex.
I know a Bex. No, I was saying really because I was reading her comment.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm fascinated by this subject. I really am. I mean, not just now. I'm very new to the idea of remote viewing. I'm reading about it as we're talking, but just the whole
It's
concept is something I feel like I'm naturally already intrigued by.
Let me see if I can find you some documents on it then. Hold on.
I think it's pretty practical because we have radio broadcasts going all over the place. When the first AM, FM radios you think of, like those waves are broadcasting out, but how are they being transported on what particles? And is that the energy and everything that's going through everything? And then how is that getting hardened into our matter and atoms and all that?
That's what
Throughout the
science
space
is
times.
trying to study physics.
Here you go. Here's a genetics and cell biology of magnetosome formation in magnotactic bacteria. I always have a hard time getting that word out.
Do you have a link to put in the chat
Yep,
that people
I'm
can
just
click?
putting it there now. I have other documents to share with you as well if you're interested.
The chat might be. Are they
So really, if you're able to break that barrier, you're able to access eternal time in the spirit realm and go wherever you want, in the mind, and see those remote things that you want.
Have you done that?
I haven't done it, but it's happened to me.
Hmm?
Like I don't have the power to do that, but if God wants to show me something, He'll show me something.
There we go.
I love it when I feel like a first grader. I
Here's
love listening and learning.
here's some pictures of magnetosomes.
Of what magnetosomes?
Yeah.
I, here, I personally don't care. I've thought, like I said, we used to listen to the neighbors' conversation, their cordless phones on the AM radio. So I grew up just knowing it was possible to be surveyed and not like I always knew that was a possibility. So I never really had an expectation of privacy. So my thing is, I don't care if they're watching me. If they find me that interesting, they could subscribe. We got memberships. Um, it I don't have
They
anything to
might learn
hide
something.
from people watching me, so I don't worry about
Oh,
it,
here, this
even
one's
if it is
really
true.
good. This document you can show because it's from PubMed.
Just show the title.
Possible disruption.
Yeah, this is weird that it's official website of the United States government, National Library of Medicine, and they're taking it seriously as a thing, just like the DEI stuff. This really worries me.
Well, they had a department.
Of magnetic,
Ingo
remote
Swan
viewing.
was the head of the remote viewing department of the U.S. government
Wait,
for about
what?
20
What?
years.
Hang on.
And after that, they fired him. They got rid of him, but they still do it,
Was it
but they
Stargate?
privatize it now.
Is it Stargate?
It's privatized, so you don't see it.
Yeah, it says it does say that it was related to the Stargate project.
Works involve remote viewing, the portability to
Oh, they won't let
psychically
me
see
post
evidence.
that. I'll put it in private chat, and they'll let you post it. Maybe
The program ran from 75 to 95.
I get that a lot. They don't like the documents that I try to share.
Well, I'm surprised they let you post links at all, because normally
Yeah,
they doesn't let anybody post
I
links.
have had
Oh,
problems.
it's on the Freaks channel, I see.
I have had problems.
The Stargate was terminated and declassified in 1995 after the CIA report concluded that it was never useful in any intelligence operation. They actually spent money on taking this seriously.
And they ran it for 20 years.
All right, that bothers me more than all the crazy stuff that the conspiracy theorists accuse the government of doing. This is something they actually did that was dumb.
Probably a lawyer that started it, because of the money. They get the grant money to run this kind of crap.
Well, yeah, now they run it private.
Yeah, I'm worried about DEI, but DEI is just one in a long series of crazy stuff the government gets involved in.
So is this something that people who are readers or clairvoyants, is this something that's oil and water to them, or is this something that they might believe in as well?
No one could probably do it.
Oh no, they would understand it. They would. Yeah. Most of them, I'm sure. Wasn't really what I came up to talk about, but it's an interesting
Wait, I don't believe that. That's your whole channel.
Well, yeah, but right now I'm concentrated on the web. at the moment.
You want to talk about tacos? But I do see. I subbed to your channel and I rang the bell. I see you go live almost every day or
Every weekend.
every weekend. Okay.
Yeah.
And I came in when you in midlife were talking about it, but you don't necessarily only talk about this on your streams, but it does come up, right?
Yeah. Like I do a class every Friday and Saturday night so that people could practice. But I do a daytime show where I talk about all the shit that's going on.
Was there any more that they learned? What you said there was like people on top of the tower, people in the woods, people in the window.
Yeah,
Was
it
there
does. It does
anything else that they
sometimes.
learned? That, like the FBI hasn't given disclosed.
Okay. What we really saw, other than where people were and blah blah blah, was that this was like a ceremony. It was more of a ritual than it was an assassination attempt.
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah, midlife is right. That does sound crazy.
Do you think it was a fulfillment of Revelation?
Yeah, they might be just following the script, right? Using the revelations as a script. I don't
That's
think
all right with me, man.
I don't think
Whatever's
it's
gonna bring them
prophecy.
here quicker.
I don't think it's prophecy,
Is this
but
the spiritual stuff, like the spiritual warfare stuff?
well, part of it,
Okay.
sure. But really, just logic will tell you that they're following a script.
I don't even know who they is. You said a
Um,
bunch of
the deep
rituals.
state.
Oh yeah, I don't believe in all that.
Well, okay, I live in Canada, and
Oh
my
right, y'all
prime
do have a
minister,
deep state
my
actually.
prime minister takes direct actions depending on what Klaus Schwab says and the WEF.
We've got a bunch of
That
Congress people
isn't
that
that
are
isn't a deep state. I don't know what is.
They've proven that, or you just saw Klaus Schwab say something
Well,
and then you saw
he
Justin Trudeau
himself has
do
said
something afterwards.
in interviews he doesn't care what the Canadian people say. He's doing what's right. Klaus Schwab has said that he, is very proud of people like Justin Trudeau, young global leaders who are for our cause. So he is on board with WEF and what their causes are. Straight from their mouths.
Okay. Well, y'all have anything else? It seems like it's winding down. Spike, you got anything?
No, I'm just listening to mic drops.
Do you think that actually you think that was a ritual, ceremony ritual to either bring about some scripture to pass or something more like the Olympic ceremony opening or whatever that was?
I think it's like
Like
conditioning or
the open
pre-programming. Conditioning or pre-programming.
Interesting.
Like part of a pre-programming thing could be that we're following the script of Revelation, so you're going to see it unfold, right?
Well,
Some way, or somebody can see it unfolding in some way, right?
Well, one way or the other. I don't think we should waste this opportunity. If Donald Trump's the Antichrist, hell with him. Let's get the heck out of here. That's my position. I'm an accelerationist.
I don't know where there's to go, so we might as well take advantage of what he's promoting and just force it.
How do you accelerate? What do you accelerate?
The return of Jesus Christ.
I know, but how do you do that?
By making sure you do things that you put God on the clock by doing things that
What does that mean?
are
To put God
that
on the
means
clock.
My discovery of the
Just come out and
pineal
say it. What are
and
you
remote
plotting?
viewing was
What are
through
you up to?
my search for Christ. Because I was in the church with my wife. I didn't want to go there, but I wanted to find this Christ they kept talking about because I was being fed bullshit by the church. And that's when I discovered remote viewing and that connection, and how the Bible says that Christ is the connection between us and God. And you get the relation of that type of thinking, and it starts to make sense.
Well, freak. What is this thing you want to accelerate? Like is it more people go at the church?
no, it's the I told you the ham sandwich theory, right?
Yeah, but remember like Donald Trump choking on a
Basically,
ham sandwich.
you need a temple in Jerusalem for animal sacrifice to occur and for the abomination that makes desolate, because
Wait,
that's what
what?
Jesus said would happen.
Yeah, I'm already lost. I'm already
You need
lost.
certain events to happen for him to be on his way or show up.
Oh,
Okay,
so there's certain
certain
things
things
that
have to happen
humans have to
before
do here on Earth, and then he's going to come. So we have to make something happen first.
we don't. I mean, it's not like we're collectively doing that. I mean, it'd be great, but certain things are going to have to be fulfilled before he could show up. Otherwise, the timing is off, and then God's not true.
Thank you, Vinny. What oh, look at my sticker.
Oh yeah, breaking the law, breaking the law.
Bring me crazy. Yeah.
All right, let's see what the super sticker is. What are the things that have to be done? Like what are the specific things? Something about building a temple
There's a
and
bunch of things, but
sacrificing animals? That's just weird.
yeah, well, that's
Yeah, I
what
would think the
you
temple
have
would
to
be
do.
internal, right? Like you are the temple.
Well, yeah, but where's the abomination that makes desolate supposed to occur without a temple?
Oh yeah, I guess so, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're the
They
temple
have
over
to make
here,
their,
but
their graven image on earth, right?
yeah, and the animal sacrifices, which is the old Jewish way of atonement for sin, that kind of stuff. Like that was what they used that was the obligation they were bound to.
Yeah. Did you know that they actually have every stone to rebuild the temple? Every stone, every cloth, every piece of it.
Um,
So it's at a specific temple, like the one at Jerusalem?
Solomon's temple. They want to rebuild Solomon's temple, and they have on
And
on
who
on
is
site
they? Who's they
the
again?
Jewish people, the Jewish.
State of
Some
Israel.
Jewish people, because a lot of
Yeah,
Jewish
it
people I
is
know
some Jewish people.
don't
Yeah, they
seriously.
are separated into sects, but they have every stone and every tapestry ready to rebuild the temple.
So there is a sect that takes this seriously and is trying to build a temple, and you're saying to Freak that this sect, you want them to hurry up and build this temple faster.
Yeah, once that temple's up, God is on the clock. Like he has
What
to
does
show
on
up
the
in the.
clock mean?
It means he's going to show up within 3 to 9 years in that window after the temple's built.
And you believe this because the Bible has it in there.
Yes.
Okay.
I would
That's a little
believe it
crazy to
because
The
me.
they
Quran
are
sheds a little light
followers.
on it too, but
I think they're doing it out like a play.
hey. So yeah, maybe that means that does that mean they're Christian or does that mean they're demonic and unaware?
I think it means that they know that they're putting out the ideas, because I think they're putting out the ideas of this being revelation. I think it's another psyop.
What if Revelation is a
You
psyop?
think they want
People
to
have been
try to
thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
People
Yeah.
have been imagining Revelation as long as I've been alive. They've been seeing things in the news and on TV.
Yeah, it's like the regurgitation of climate, ideas. We were sacrificing virgins in volcanoes for the weather 2,000 years ago. Now we're, cutting off oil and everything else, right? So it's just a repeat.
We're cutting off.
You
What?
think they're psyoping Christians to try to make them look crazy so they could get rid of them?
Who's the they keep switching because it's start out with the deep state, then it moved to the Jews. Now who's after the Christians?
Probably everybody, but
No, everybody's not after the Christians. Most
Actually,
people hardly
Christians
think
are
about
being killed in
Christians.
almost every country that they do exist.
Do what?
Christians are being killed in almost every country that they exist in, which is a lot of Muslim countries as well.
Oh, in the Muslim countries.
Yeah.
Wow.
probably the crazy secular like DOJ, CIA, alphabet.
Even Palestine is like 25 or 30% Christian. So
Yeah. And they don't like Christians. Basically, you can't brainwash a Christian into communism.
Can you
I mean,
brainwash a communist?
You could
into
force him to
Christianity?
adhere to it, but he could never accept that ideology.
Yeah, I think it's more about behavior than accepting any particular belief. Just pretending like you believe it. But then a lot of Christianity was like that too.
Yeah, it's crazy
So there's a
world,
lot
man.
of wokeness.
well, do you guys believe that there's an attack on Western society and Christian ideology?
There's
Yeah.
always kind of been an attack on Christian ideology for a while, at least probably since the Enlightenment. As far as Western culture, in some places, yeah. I don't know if it's a coordinated attack, but there's definitely
It could very well
attempts
be
to undermine Western culture that I see.
Pretty
Yeah, I
sure
mean-
we're in the demoralization, like a hardcore demoralization phase.
There are a lot of people demoralized now that you mention it. I put it down to social media, like people having an exaggerated sense of threat because of social media, how it sensationalizes everything. And then we
Probably all
have
media.
dramatic storytelling brains to begin with, so when you combine all of that and no real way to like truth seek or truth test,
Mm.
I guess you're left with a lot of fear and anxiety in people that are prone to it.
Yeah, C19,
Imaginations.
Dr. Fauci, the assassination attempt, supposedly. A lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It almost seems like we're still living with C19 though. Like, it feels like almost any second they could say, "Okay, stay home
Really?
tomorrow."
Oh, I
Doesn't
don't
it?
think
I don't
They
know.
living it off.
switched
That
out.
seems so far behind. It seems like a decade ago. It seems so far
They
behind.
switched out C19 with Mpox, so we're still in a state of emergency, according to the
Yeah.
what's his name?
Is it CDC or WHO?
WHO. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
That,
Are
that
y'all
gets,
worried they're going to call a lockdown? I don't think.
well, that gets
calling
in their funding, right? So because they've just declared another state of emergency over Mpox, now they get their funding again.
Yeah, but do you think that's going to mean that means they're going to call a lockdown? I don't even know anybody with monkeypox.
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
It's not necessarily that they execute the mandatory whatever that they have when they put in that emergency power. It's the fact that they can, they could and they kind of can hover it over you like Kim Jong Un.
Where are they hovering it?
Well, the monkeypox, the mpox, whatever. That's
But where
like
are they
hey, it could
hovering?
hit you tomorrow. It might not.
Well,
It's
just in the
bad
news and the
sometimes.
media, but they did it with swine flu, other
I
things.
remember the bird
Swine flu
one year.
was supposed to be the big thing to get us onto a digital, like medical system, but that didn't work. So they kept trying. So this will be the next one, and they'll say you should get onto this system where we can.
What is a digital medical system?
Um,
Like the my chart stuff?
Well, like with the with COVID, what they did was they monitored where you were and where people who were infected, quote
Oh,
unquote.
the tracking thing. Where
Yeah.
you tracked. Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you spent more than 15 minutes around somebody that was infected, it would alert them to have you tested so that they could contain the contagion.
Wonder if they would ever do that with venereal disease.
Another document I'd like to show you is Corona, a routing system for nano networks, brought out in 2018, I think.
Go ahead and throw the link in the back, and I'll take a look at it.
It really doesn't mean much. It's just a new routing system. But when they bring out these new systems, like even like FM radio or any new system, communication that they bring out, there's always health effects on people.
Well, of all the things that impact my health, I imagine it's very minimal relative to diet,
You would think
chemicals
so.
you put in your body,
You might think so.
Do
exercise or
anything.
lack of.
Well, yeah, exercise, state of mind is way better than almost anything.
Yeah, I would almost agree.
See, and the higher they're twerking up these frequencies and the power to it, the more it has potential to
Can you
basically
throw it
scatter
in
our
the back
particles
so
apart.
I can
Well,
grab
what
it?
happened during the pandemic? There, I call it, right? Many do. I use an app that monitors all the wireless communications and frequencies going on around. It's called the ElectroSmart app, and it measures their power level. And what happened during the first part of the pandemic was the power level would increase, and a day or two later, there would be an increase in COVID cases. That did not sustain throughout the next year or so, but during the first event, it did.
You think it was engineered, the virus?
I think so.
Yeah. Pretty much know so.
You don't know so because you're not a scientist with the ability to test and falsify that hypothesis. So,
Well, but they testified at Congress, so unless they were lying under oath, we pretty much know.
but you personally don't know, is what I'll say.
Well, but yeah, but you have to
It's
take
you
testimony
trusting
sometimes.
authority. Some
Yeah, I
people
think
don't
the
know.
whole lab leak thing is a lie as well. And that Fauci, when he was in front of Congress, was not lying at all.
Well, I I really don't want to get into too much COVID speculation.
That sucks.
I'm kind of burnt out on the conspiracy talk in general. So if if y'all don't have
That's
anything
all
else,
right.
I think I'm gonna
I don't
end down.
care about it much.
I've my
I have a
brain's had
different
about all I could
perspective
take.
on it. That's all.
See, the thing is, Jeff, when you roaming around in that realm, and your dreams, your frequencies, you start interacting with the spirit realm, and that gives you a lot more meaning in your life.
You have a good point. Because I don't have that, it doesn't have the same meaning to me. I think that somebody that does have that, like, is putting it all together in that way. Even that framework of spiritual warfare loses me. It makes conversation difficult sometimes because it's working with dimensions that I don't even recognize or perceive.
Mm-hmm.
It's like testing the water literally with your toe for me. It's like I'm pretty naive to a lot of it, but at the very least, I'm gonna have some good dreams tonight. Like it's making my mind. I'm doing mental jogging right now. I love it.
I guess the only thing I get frustrated is a little bit like Jack Talcott, because if we could actually get everyone in the world to get along, we could find a new source of energy to produce the power to be able to break that barrier and really progress as humans. But we're just gonna fight each other apparently, and that's it.
But that seems like what if we could all fly or love each other? It just seems like something a child, like a kindergartner would paint as a picture of what if we lived in the perfect world, but it's nothing an adult would take seriously as a realistic possibility. Like, what if we could get all humans to suddenly all agree and be on the same page? Yeah, what if? It's nice to think about, but why waste a second of your life trying to actually execute it? It's not going to happen. You have to deal with the reality of humans as they exist in front of you right now, today.
I
Right,
agree.
but there's
Either it's going to
scientific,
happen or
there's
it's not going
scientific
to happen.
ways to actually make the condition. You can set up the infrastructure for that possibility. You could actually do that. The getting along, that's going to be harder, but like you could stop using oil all over the place for everything. That would be great.
Well,
Uh,
we need new sources of energy to transition to.
Or if we all became vegetarians and all the animals would
Yeah,
naturally
that's not
die.
going to happen.
I
It's just
like
not going
oil.
to happen. These are children.
No, I know what you
These are
mean.
the fantasies of children.
well, I mean, if you had a fusion reactor or whatever, and it actually worked, you start pumping out these frequencies that he's talking about, high power, and
Well,
you start
there is always the
really start
possibility.
getting interdimensional.
There is
Physically,
always the possibility
you
of
know.
cosmic waves coming in and changing us and getting us more connected or something. But there is also the possibility of them doing it electronically.
Yeah, and aliens could come or fairies could have some kind of
What if they
the
did that?
possibilities are endless, but how do you translate that into practical action?
Well, the physics
Well,
is good. The physics is good. We just don't know enough.
I'm admittedly naive on this topic, but
well, back in the 70s, the Popular Science magazine promised us we were all going to be happy. Do you know why? Because they were going to give us the wireless network, and they were going to transmit a frequency that would make us all happy.
It said that
Unfortunately,
we
what they did,
promise you that you will all be. I doubt that that's how it was
yeah,
framed. But
they did the
Spike, go ahead.
reverse.
What were you saying?
They did the reverse. So
no, is it well? Even that's interesting because just replace the word happy and they're correct. It's just it's not necessarily happy. It's blah
If
blah.
you read a Popular Science magazine, an article in a Popular Science magazine, and thought that you were promised something as a result in the future and that it didn't happen, and then you feel betrayed by a Popular Science magazine.
well,
I even knew as a kid not to
okay.
take what was in these
Now
magazines.
you need to look up the Lily Wave.
The
Okay,
who?
the Lily Wave by John C. Lilly. Okay.
I've heard of John
The
C.
Lily
Lilly.
Wave is
Is he the guy
a
that talks to
emotional
dolphins?
feedback system based on the wiring in your house on 60 hertz. It has been operational since the 1970s.
And what about it?
See, this is the shit that makes my mind jog. What? The lily wave? Let me pull that up.
Sorry,
You're
buddy.
making
I come with
tabs, Max.
I got the
all the
receipt,
tabs
my
open.
friend. I don't say shit just out of the side of my ass. I got the receipts, buddy.
No, well, no,
What's
no,
the
no.
receipt? What receipt to know?
John
First,
C. Lilly.
y'all are.
Look it
How
up.
do you have
Look
a
it up. Look
receipt
it
for
up. John C.
dimensions that
Lilly.
science doesn't even
Look
record? Like,
up
how do
John
you get
C. Lilly
receipts
and the Lily
for
Wave.
spiritual dimensions?
Spiritual. I never claimed anything about spiritual dimensions, my friend.
Well, all this energy. You said there were waves of spiritual
I
energy.
told you what I see.
You talked about spiritual realms.
That was me. Basically.
And Max, just the inflection of my voice isn't doubt; it's excitement. I have all these tabs open. It takes very special people to make me open tabs.
I'm a tabaholic.
Because I feel like I've heard of the lily wave in passing. Like I feel like somebody has said that to me before or talked about it, and I had
That's
no.
low level communications. That's low level communications. As
They're
far
probably just yelling at you, Lily White.
as right now, they're working on I'm working on a document called electroquasatic communication. I can
Sweet.
share that with you too. That is fucked up, man.
Huh.
They're trying to figure out how to hack you better.
How are they
Yeah, it's
hacking
like
us now?
Because you're a big antenna. You're a big sack of water, and they just use you as an antenna.
Who is it? The same day?
The internet companies, the wireless companies.
Like they
Using
say,
me for
Alexa's
what? Like
listening.
what?
This is 10 times bigger than that.
I,
So I'm not being hacked myself to do anything. I'm just being used as a
you're just being used as a
conduit
channel, as a conduit
for
at the
energy.
moment. Yeah.
That
But
seems
what they
harmless
can
enough.
do is people can be hacked with devices. So somebody can come in a short range communication of your body, because what they've done is they've, with nanotech and particles in the atmosphere, they've shortened. You used to have an area network that was several meters in diameter, but because Dick Cheney got a pacemaker, he didn't want that anymore. So
I'm already
they
lost.
figured out,
Hang on, I'm already lost. What network do we have?
well, you are part of the W band, or uh, human body communication. You can look those up.
Yeah, let me do that.
And if you find documents from the IEEE, you will get all kinds of information.
Body area network, also referred to as wireless body area network. Is that it?
Yeah, yeah,
All
W
right,
band.
let me read about it. Oh, it's devices that you wear. You have to have a device that you wear.
No, the device has to be close to the body.
Well, it says wearable
But the
computer
body
devices.
is the primary
But
source.
it requires a piece of technology. Like, so not
Yeah.
everybody's in it. You have to have this technology that
Well,
puts you in it.
you have to be close to a Bluetooth, Zigbee, or ANT. So
Alexa.
within a few meters of a device, because the human body makes the most secure internet server. Because what they did was they tightened it down to 1 centimeter above the human body, above your skin. So the signal can only go through a direct Bluetooth short range, body to body communication, and that's how they set up webs.
But you have to have one of these devices, right? So
We have to be
I
near
don't
it.
have one now.
Yeah, if you're far enough away from one, you can still be used as part of the internet through other systems.
I don't get too deep into this because the device is still getting its power from from wherever you are, and so like them to be able to hack you is not possible, at least not yet.
This all sounds very paranoid and crazy. Like, I think we're just using the internet. I don't know what like, it seems so subtle. Like, the signals are being passed through us as we're using the internet with all
Well,
this real power running it
have
to
you
add
read
some
have
little
you
extra
read
boost
any of
that
the
the power is
documents?
already giving it
Have
plenty
you
of.
read any of the beginning parts of the documents that I have shared?
No, I haven't, but I'm
Okay,
stating my
you
my
should do
point.
that
I'm
first.
making
You
my
should
comments and
do
giving
that
my
first.
reactions, so I just want those on record
Please
and
do
the
that
videos
first,
capturing
because
that.
you're
I don't
embarrassing.
have any intention of reading any of this shit.
You're embarrassing yourself.
I don't feel embarrassed.
Well, if you read like the first few
I
paragraphs,
personally feel embarrassed for you that you
you
believe all
will
this
be
crazy shit,
embarrassed.
but I'm trying to be polite. I only scored a 12. But if you're gonna come at me, then we can just escalate.
All
Wait,
right.
what you scored
I'm
12?
being very transparent about my reaction. I normally don't even let people come and talk this crazy for this long. I'm trying to wrap it up, actually. So I don't want you to get too comfortable coming on here having these type of conversations. The freak misled you if he made you think that. And then when I do try to understand it and ask questions like, do you need a device? What is this human network,
I
etc., I
answered your
don't
question.
get any kind of clear answer.
I did answer your questions. Now you're saying I didn't.
A clear answer.
All right.
That,
All right. Well, thanks.
thank you.
Enjoyed talking to you. Have a good night.
You too, sir. All right. Anything else?
No, I thought that was pretty cool. I like him.
Well, the communication broke down. I have to go back and analyze it and figure out exactly how. But somewhere along the way, it broke down. So it's not possible to continue right now.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to answer Angeline's question because we've been talking about
I
a few
don't even
things.
know either. It was something about we're an antenna network with signals that are being sent through the internet to power the internet, or so, I don't know, because when I tried to understand it and ask questions, the communication broke down.
I don't think I don't know if I've ever really spoken to that guy
Because
before.
the theory seemed to be that we're powering the internet, but like why the internet already has power? Why does it need these little micro signals from us when the electricity is giving it way more power than anything we could be giving? It just seemed it's like one of those like the other day we were talking about Curlian energy or photography. It's like energy that's so subtle and invisible that my brain doesn't even care about it. We have real energy to power things. Why would I waste my time speculating or thinking about this subtle energy that you like barely does anything you can't even see?
It's probably
I,
paranoia, being not being in control, that kind of a thing.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's more psychology than anything else. And
But there is a lot of that.
and what I'm really trying to do is tap into the psychology, and that's where the barrier is, because I can't imagine a state of mind where I would have to spend this much bandwidth paying attention to this stuff. But then also, I don't think in spiritual dimensions either. So people that do, and like the freak said, when you're in these other worlds having these experiences, this stuff means things that it doesn't to somebody like me that just lives in a concrete world.
yeah, I didn't actually even hear most of the last maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes about the internet and the energy. I was still reading things on a little bit of the Lily Wave and also the what was it? What's it called? When you're, it reminded me of body doubling actually. Remote viewing. It sort of reminded me of that. I
Oh,
was still reading remote viewing stuff.
how so?
Oh, I don't know.
You ever see that movie Dreamscape with Dennis
Yeah,
Quaid?
with Sean Penn.
I always think of that when remote viewing, dreaming stuff, whatever. I always think about that movie. Dennis Quaid, I think.
Yeah, yeah. That was creepy growing up.
I think
Now I gotta
that's
watch
kind
that
of
That's
like
movie
what they
really
again.
were doing.
disturbing. Oh. Well, I didn't mean to make him cry, but I am preparing him for the real world, because if he goes out in ordinary society and starts talking like this, he's gonna cry way more than I just made him.
I think it's fine. He's if you know what, he's probably one in he's probably a unique fellow because I don't think anyone else has even really attempted to try and well, actually they probably were. I'm trying to think this all out, but basically, if you could get to the point where you could consistently enter the spirit realm and then go and see and get what you want and come out, that would be pretty impressive.
It would be, and there's people. Oh, thanks, thanks. Oh, wow. Now I don't feel so bad. Actually, I feel worse. That I'm actually that money
Thank
is
you, God.
making the pain go away. That doesn't seem like a good thing. But
Vinny's
thank you,
killing it.
Vinny.
Vinny's the sticker king this week.
He's what? Yeah, you sure are. I, I keep forgetting to look at the stickers. I wish StreamYard would show the stickers.
That's a cool avocado with a headband on.
Oh, it's the headband. He did the fist bump earlier.
Yeah, I'm not a blind believer. I don't put a lot of blind faith into things, but what was getting me is that I've talked to many people that have these types of conversations, and this was a whole new flavor. I'd never heard someone talking about
Like the
this.
level of detail.
Yeah, just how much fiction or nonfiction, just how intense and how involved he was into it.
Yeah. And I didn't mind that really. Like I said, I'm not sure why the communication broke down. I'd have to go back and analyze. But I don't think it was the topic itself. It was something about our
Probably just
interactions when I started to ask questions. Which this is common, by the way. When I start to ask questions, a lot of times that's what starts the breakdown. It's just either the act of me asking the questions or the questions themselves. But questions can sometimes be the sole catalyst for those kind of breakdowns.
It's probably like when someone just being standoffish, and then they're also giving evidence, and so it's just timing. It's no big deal.
Maybe so. Yeah, I'm not going to take it as that big of a deal. Like I said, it's not my normal content anyway. So.
But yeah, I mean, they don't even know how electric cable works, like how the electric is actually transferred through that through that wire. They don't know if it's inside the core or if it's outside of the wires. So like, we don't know a lot.
Well, I'm not sure that science doesn't know that kind of stuff. That they know enough to create the technology to make it work.
Right. We just don't know how it works.
Well, I mean, in what way?
Like once you get into machine language, which is which is lower than ASCII, we don't really know what's going on code wise or binary wise or even electron wise, for that matter.
Well, we have. I
But it
know we
does
have
work.
that. At least when I was, I have a degree in this. And when I was studied it, they had the PNP material or the NPN, and it had specific like they knew down to the material how the electrons were in each one, and we did digital electronics, which was all about the electron and the binary, and it seemed to get down to a pretty detailed level. So if you mean they don't know how it works in the sense that physics doesn't know how, like, quantum subatomic particles work, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Like,
But we know how to build computers and make them work and power them.
yeah, right. But like the radio waves that ultimately in the processes are being processed into radio waves from that electric current, like even radio waves being broadcast from a radio station, like an AM station, those waves are penetrating through objects and coming into supposed objects and hitting your antenna, and you're receiving them, and going through our
You think that
body.
means something?
Well, yeah, because how is it all like connected to the same kind of all these billions? It has to be trillions or whatever of atoms and molecules. Uh,
Have you
Otherwise,
told
how
the
the hell are we
scientists
receiving
this?
radio waves? How are we able to transmit through radio waves? Like it's really difficult to grasp. Like,
I don't.
is it all
You're
connected?
right.
You have free
I don't
electrons.
grasp it.
Is it a free electron transfer via a frequency that's bouncing around in a waveform, or
See,
what
this is
the
what
hell is
happens
going
when
on?
people start dealing with concepts like energy. Energy becomes anything you can imagine energy be. It leaves the realm of the concrete and science and the quantifiable, and it becomes whatever my brain takes energy to be, and whatever possibilities I can make of energy, of the concept of energy.
Yeah.
But I don't know what you mean about radio waves and
We'll see if we could get
anything
to
you just
that.
said really.
If we could get to that level of what we know as like the physical world of particles and stuff, you could start to phase that in and out, and like in like Star Trek, you have replicators and you have
Oh,
teleporters.
okay, yeah. I, I kind of thought we were in the Star Trek realm. I just wasn't sure.
So I think what I was saying before, like Talcott gets whatever depressed, or he wants a better world, whatever.
Now, he wants
That's
it
like
now.
my only like kind of uh, disappointment, I guess you'd say, because we should be a lot more advanced than we are right now, in my opinion.
Why would you think that people, like creatures that are more or less apes barely out of the jungle, should be at the level of advancement that your mind can imagine right now? Why would
Well,
you
because
think?
we're already splitting atoms.
Right, we're apes that are splitting atoms. But why would
Yeah.
you
So
think, like, what you think that would, like, the fact that we can scientific progress or development should correlate to some kind of spiritual or mental development, like
um
psychological or moral development?
um maybe in some way, but like if you could crack that code there, then you have a endless source of energy, and you don't have to deplete the planet of the environment, and then you can start working on the other stuff.
Yeah, in a perfect science fiction fantasy universe with
which is possible.
superhumans, we could do all of that, but we're on a planet called Earth with a bunch of monkeys, like
Yeah,
evolved monkeys.
we're definitely in a death spiral, and that's the thing too.
It's
Is like
just
with all these.
normal life. It's normal biological life on Earth. It's not a death spiral. It's normal human society, Homo sapien society.
But you have a convergence of all these things that are basically kind of in a paranoid sense out to get you, like C19, these particles, the food, the chemtrails. It's the
No, I
what
don't
you
think
see
my
so many
food's out to
signs
get me.
of what you see so many signs of convergence like that.
They're
One of them
signs
has to
because
be
your
true.
mind makes them into signs, but they're not signs to me. They're signs to people that see them as signs. But also, I keep coming back to that spiritual dimension because you're seeing it from a totally different perspective than I am. That causes these things to be signs in the first place and have meaning.
Sure, when you have, when the deck's stacked against you when you go into any given situation, right? Like that you're probably going to end up losing in any given situation.
Yeah.
And when you have so many signs, like this and that and the other, and it's all kind of hitting the same strength of the diversity of the populations, then it's concerning.
I didn't get the part about the populations.
When
I
you
know
see
what
so
it's like to have to like feel like things are stacked against you.
Yeah, so when you have that working against your society, it's like a whole Jack Talcott next layer level kind of a thing.
Like when all of society starts to feel that.
Yeah, demoralization. Plus, you
Oh,
have
okay. Yeah, I kind of know what you're talking about. And subjectively, just like looking at it from my little world, it seems like that has increased a bit. And I put that down to social media. Like it seems like since social media came along and we've gotten more connected and we're able to see all these like news stories and information at the tip of our fingertips anytime we want, that has paralleled the increase in what you just described. But
yeah,
I would agree with you. There is an increase in demoralization that
yeah.
I've seen from people in my life.
It's probably all media. Like most of the media is like it used to be like I don't know, like even sports, like it would be like an exciting event. It would be something. It would be fresh. Now it's like everything's like zapping energy. Kind of value. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just my own little like a glass half empty kind of a mindset or whatever. But uh, uh, it's just disappointing that it has to be where they're trying to take out the leader or potential leader of your country just because they want to play power games and worry about money all the time or whatever. Whatever the problem is.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that is. Hey, Goblin,
What's up,
what's up?
bro? How you doing tonight?
Pretty good. How you doing? What's up?
I'm doing all right, man. I just been paying attention to the way that a lot of people been acting. I
Oh,
see that we're going through the change as we have been. You know the episode, bro. I'm just cool.
who's acting up tonight? Acting out, acting the fool.
Oh, who's acting out tonight? Acting the fool. Just just the basic players. Nothing new,
Oh,
really.
no names. My problem is telling who the players are, because everybody is potentially a player.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. We all feed into that at some perspective, right?
Another thing that
Wonderful.
I don't get too deep into that kind of conspiracy is because of if what he says is true about the electric currents and the Lilly particle or whatever that was, that's gonna in theory, unless they're aliens, they're gonna be subjected to the same kind of a crap. So
Listen, man, we don't have to worry about none of that because when the pole shift happens, the energy current is going to 100% completely change. Okay?
There
So,
you
what
yes,
go.
we're seeing right now that we're thinking is crazy, we have no idea.
He brought
No
he,
idea.
he brought even more. He brought so much crazy that it restored sanity. He brought some
Yeah.
counter crazy that I feel balanced now.
So, Jeff, do you think that 300 miles of atmosphere between us and the infinite vacuum of space is held together by anything other but God?
I don't I don't know what God is. I don't.
What else is gonna hold us together?
But
He's got to get his
you
shit
say
together,
infinite, but I
Jeff.
don't know that it's infinite. I don't think the universe is infinite.
Love will keep us together.
Love will keep us together. Are you kidding me right now? You believe that one energy
Something
current
keeps
is
us
going to keep
together.
all
Like
of us together
we've been on this.
under the guise of love?
It's a
Something
song
keeps us
reference
together.
to a 70s classic.
I hear you, bro. I know that song too.
Captain and Tennille, great song.
Wow, are we done?
You don't think it's going to happen, Jeff?
What's gonna happen?
The New World. You don't
What?
think
There's
it's going to
so many. I've
happen?
heard so many new worlds tonight. Which one?
No, the New World. You don't think it's going to happen?
What new world?
There's so many new
There's
words.
not there's no new
The
world. This is the world.
technocracy.
This same world you're in right now is
Then
gonna
the
continue to happen.
technocracy.
Huh?
The technocracy.
I think we're more or less in the technocracy. But I don't think it's a new world. I think it's the same world
That's
transforming
how I feel
itself.
too. That's how I feel too. But the masses don't.
But in some ways that's good. Like I like the technocracy when it makes my life easier because I remember how things used to be, but then I hate it when it frustrates me and puts a bunch of bullshit that I have to deal with that I didn't have to deal with before.
What do you
So
think about the Second
it's very
Amendment?
mixed. The technocracy can work if they do it right or if we do it right.
What do you think about Second Amendment?
I love it.
Cool.
I love the first one too.
I believe you are correct, Jeff. If you can make that manipulate to your way, it could be a very good thing. But everything else is demonic. And yeah, I'm telling you, a Satanist, it's demonic.
Are you a spiritual warfare person too? You believe in spiritual dimensions?
I do, but I don't.
Because that means
I
humans
care
are not
not.
the ultimate agent. We're
I care
just.
not to share that though. Really,
Playing from on dot 7 tablet.
Uh-oh, what is that? Is that
I don't
That was
know.
my
copyrighted?
Alexa.
Okay, I hope she's not copyrighted.
Alexa,
Mr.
beatbox.
P.
I got my headphones in, so that didn't work. That was good though.
I mean, do you think it's possible that that thing could really outdo us?
What thing? The AI?
Yeah.
I think it's going to outdo us in some areas, but I think it's not going to touch us in other areas.
Do we have a medium, or have you not
That's what we're
considered
going to
that?
find out. I think the AI future is going to teach us what humans like where our strength is. What are humans really good at that only humans can do well? And that's what we're going to start to focus on. And then the AI is going to be able to do all the other stuff. And we're going to learn like where the machine ends and where the human begins.
So there is potential.
Yeah, I think so. I'm a tech optimist, more or less.
That's interesting because I feel similarly about the autistic community.
I'm here.
In what way? That like where normality begins and ends.
Where the savants, the geniuses in that community will help run things correctly and efficiently for the rest of humanity.
Oh, and then the rest of us just have to kick back and focus on what we're good at.
Yeah,
Well,
and that,
in a
6
way,
hours
you're
per
right because
week.
it's the savants that are giving us the technology in the first place. It's the Spurgs that are inventing
Yeah,
it.
and there has to be a golden age at some point here. We're due right now. We're due for all this.
I think the
Yeah,
golden age is any age, because I think the
absolutely.
golden age is a mental attitude.
it's a dangerous thought, though. I tried writing, I won't say a book, but I tried writing a story about a decade ago about that topic, and it started unintentionally becoming sort of dark. Like,
Ab- about the golden age.
no, about the savants taking over as far as
Oh, well, I my ex was one of those, and he was what I call an Aspie supremacist that did believe that he was a superior being that should be running things more than the ordinary masses, and it was very repulsive and obnoxious to be around. You're
What
right.
is
It
that
is. It
called?
did get dark.
Hey Jeff, I'm just curious. Was he into any type of like, the occults, things of that matter, or
Not the
no?
occult, but he was into transhumanism and that
Very,
kind of
very much.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Star
woke,
Okay.
and
Trek?
he wanted to download his brain into a computer. He wanted to like have all these medical procedures to live forever, like Steve Jobs did. All kinds. It's that like
Okay.
tech world. It's a
Yeah,
bunch
I
of
see. Yeah,
tech
I see. I
nerds with
see
a
it.
lot of money that can have all these crazy fantasies and take them seriously. He wanted to sterilize poor people so they couldn't breed. All kind of crazy stuff.
Sounds like Fauci in that sense,
So it's part like you're right. If those people with those ideas are the ones that end up running things because they're these savants, they're not like I feel the same way about Destiny. I think Destiny comes across as sociopathic to me, but I think that's I think that's his savantism, like his autism. They're just not in touch with the human world. Their minds don't think that way.
I wonder if he fixed it a little though.
If he would.
Fix it, because I would say Snafu's worse than him.
No, I don't know about that, man.
I don't know. I have them kind of both in the same tier. And none of them are coming to my parties, either one.
At the end of the day, it's a delusion that they're stuck in.
Probably.
who was it you said? I don't know these people, but Snafu, and then who is the other one?
Destiny.
Oh, see, you said the word destiny. I didn't know it was somebody. I thought it was. I'm like, what do you mean, destiny?
He's a very famous YouTuber.
He's a famous juvenile delinquent that's old.
There's a lot of those on the tube.
Yeah, speaking of which, the
Vosh.
freak, I hit your ass up on X. I told you hit me back, bro, and you didn't. Stop the
On
cap.
X?
Anyways, Snafu Snaps admitted that he supports veteran charity fraud. He admitted it.
What is
You're
that?
gonna overlook that?
What is
Wow.
veteran charity fraud? Is that a YouTuber?
No, the freak knows exactly what I'm talking about. Snafu
No, I don't know what you're
Snaps
talking about.
admitted to supporting veteran charity fraud while he's on
did?
our ass. Remember, Jeff? You know what's up, y'all. Stop acting like y'all don't know what the
I
episode is.
honestly don't. A veteran, is that a person or a thing? Veteran charity
about
fraud.
Is a veteran a person or a thing? What is it?
No, just say it, bro. What are you saying?
Snafu Snaps, the one that's been striking your channel because you're a Satanist, and he gets mad because I'm a Christian.
And
Come
was
over here to
raised-
talk
yeah.
to you. Get
Yeah,
all
I
mad
know who
over that.
Snaps is. I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Snafu Snaps. Yeah. He all this shit he be talking about that he's against. He admitted that he supports veteran charity fraud.
He probably commits it too. I bet he does. Why would he admit that?
I'm about
Yeah,
to
it's
give
pretty
y'all
deep.
something.
Oh, okay, Chopper. Yeah, see, I had already forgot all about it. Oh wait, what's going on? Stop. What is that? Hang on, hang
Huh?
on, hang on, hang on. Don't. It's what you doing? I'm not sure I want to play it. I don't know what's on it.
That
I
sounded
get
like
nervous.
that dumbass whoever.
No, Goblin. Hang on. No. I have a hard no snafu content on my channel rule. I don't want his voice, his picture, his face, nothing. You could You could like, I don't know, put a link in the back or something. But
That
I
looked like
definitely don't
something
want him
else.
on my channel.
No, I'm not gonna play nothing else about that. I just
Okay.
want to let y'all know that he
I didn't hear what he
admitted
said though.
he
You want
supports
to?
everything that he says he's against.
Oh, okay.
Go
Well,
ahead.
I don't like nobody here
I
even
believe
knows
you.
him or thinks about him or cares about him really.
Is
I
that his
believe
actual
you
YouTube
more
name
than
or
I
is that
believe
a
him.
nickname?
Well, me and the freak been
I don't
talking
think he
about
can keep
this,
a
and the
channel.
freak done looked into him, and it appears that Snafu Snaps is not what he portrays. Go ahead.
Oh my god, the Scooby Doo kids got him. No, I mean I. It took me like 2 seconds of seeing him on a stream to know, and everything I
Yeah,
had, like every insight into him I had in those 2 seconds, has proven true. And I've tried to tell other people. I don't know why it's taken people like almost a year to have that epiphany about this guy.
he completely destroyed your relationship with Cynthia, and fuck him. That's
No,
the way I see
Cynthia
it.
did that. Cynthia did that when she made those videos.
Fuck him anyway.
And she admitted in those videos that everything that the fake Cynthia was saying was stuff that she did believe and agree with. So, like, I was
That sounds
reacting
like
as if she
Cynthia.
she actually thought that, but it turns out, yeah, she did think that, even though it wasn't really her.
Yeah. Sure.
Hey
You can
Jeff,
you
Like
can go
Joe,
watch the
it's like
video.
Wow.
Joe Biden. It's just like Joe Biden threatening to put nukes in Ukraine, and then you saying that it's food
No, this is
for
all on the
dating.
video. You can go watch it on the video.
Yeah.
hey Jeff,
That's what I love about this medium is like we don't have to argue about this stuff because people could just go see it for themselves. And
Well, yeah, but
she also made a video where she lied and said that I didn't know she was putting out a video when she came in the Discord 2 or 3 times and she told all of us for days in advance she was making the video. So what a stupid thing to lie about. But
that I'm not
pardon
sure
me.
about.
I don't
All I
understand
know
her
is that
game at
supposedly
all.
Snafu was the one who did it. He got somehow he found an in. And it's his fault as far as I'm concerned. If he wasn't doing that shit, none of
Well,
that would
I
happen.
don't
Snafu
think that's who is
didn't
running
make the
that show
video
though.
attacking me and calling me all those ugly things. Snafu didn't do
Yeah,
that. Cynthia did that.
well,
Cynthia's a
yeah, but
grown adult person who she made the choice to do that. That is not Snafu.
I don't think
she was
Snafu is
reacting to
running
you.
that show.
Yeah, so she's responsible for her reactions. That doesn't get her a pass that it was a reaction.
Well, but I would say you get a pass and she gets a pass. So what do you think about
No,
that?
she doesn't get a pass because she took it to a really childish, ugly, hateful level, and she exposed the black, dark soul that she really has, sitting behind the Christian facade.
Yeah, I
She
mean,
attacked my
you know,
homosexuality. She attacked my autism. She attacked things that had nothing to do with any issue between the two of us. She took it
yeah,
to this really childish level and outside of the level of how adults would resolve an issue. But that's her pattern anyway. That's what she did with the preacher and everybody else. And that's what
you
I
know,
said from the beginning about her, and it all proved true. And it's all on video.
I don't know.
So
I don't know about that, but if you
no,
think about
it
it, she
is
was
all on
fucking.
video. So that's it.
Yeah,
The truth is that
no.
what I'm saying, you can go watch the video and see that it matches what Jeff's saying. So if you don't know
Yeah.
about that, then just go watch the video and then you'll know about it.
Well, yeah, I
That's what
know.
the point of saying it's all on video is.
Yeah, I mean, you know that I know that, but
I hope that you know
I'm just
that.
saying. Of course, I know that. I saw her shake her boobs at you.
Uh,
Okay. She was serious. You know, when women do that, you know they're serious. But
no, I didn't
I
know
don't
that.
think it would have happened if you wouldn't have been triggered by dumbass, the fucking dumbass, you know. Then you wouldn't have said what you said, and then she wouldn't have said what she said. So it's all his fault. Fuck him.
Right, but I'm responsible. No, I am responsible for what I said, and she is responsible for what she said, and he is responsible for what she said, or he is responsible for what he said. So you have three adults, all responsible for their own words, is how I see the situation.
See, but the whole thing was set up under a false reality that he created because he's a fucking fraud and he impersonated Cynthia, triggered
Right.
you,
Well,
So
but I
you mean to tell
believed it
me
was
that you and
I
her couldn't
believed
have
it
been
was Cynthia.
cordial?
I didn't know it
You
was
don't
a
think
troll
that,
at the time. I thought I was talking to the real Cynthia. So what I
right?
was saying in response to what I thought she was saying were my legitimate thoughts and reactions that I would say in that situation. He didn't make me say anything. And it turns out that the things that I was reacting to that the fake troll was saying was things that Cynthia herself agreed with anyway. So it could have been the real
What do you
Cynthia because
mean?
she would have been saying the same thing. So the troll knew her psychology so well that he was able to imitate how she would actually be if she were the real Cynthia.
That's kind of fucking crazy. I mean, that's like conspiratorial level and shit. Like, fuck them, you know?
It's just he hit gold that day. His troll
Yeah,
instincts were very good. Or
yeah.
Cynthia's
He's a
that
fucking
transparent.
punk.
One of the
Actually,
two. But
he's a piece of
Snafu
shit.
nailed her psychology perfectly.
Yeah, well, they have been like, she's been part of. They've been fucking with her a lot too. I don't know if you know, but she was always
Oh,
being,
she brings it on herself. Just
probably
like I said,
does,
watch the videos.
probably does, but that's part of the streets out here. Like, that's like
It's
it's a
the streets
street pride
because these are
cred,
street people. They make it the street. My channel's not the streets because I don't make it the streets. This is all they know. She's the streets because that's all that she ever will be because that's all that these people will ever be. That's all they know is how to make something street. But
right?
there's
But
plenty
it
of
ties
panels that
into
are not street. But she's not going to be on those.
no. But if you want to maintain credibility out in the street, you got to maintain your credibility out in the street.
Oh well, I'm not looking to. That's my point. That's the only avenue for credibility she has. So she has to maintain her credibility with. I don't. I have other groups that I have credibility with. I don't need the street credibility.
Well, I mean, people have egos. I just know whose fault it was. And yeah, you can say that she wouldn't have said. She would have said that. It was. I don't know. It's all his fault. He destroyed a good thing, and
No,
fuck
I
him. I
I
don't like
I
him.
think you're
I
It's
don't like
like I
him.
said. It's three adults. We're all responsible for what we said. Nobody's a victim here, and I don't know what your goal is. Trying to,
Well, you
her
think about
actions
it.
were pretty deplorable. I don't know what your goal is in trying to
His
redeem them.
deception led to destroying a good thing.
It wasn't a good thing. Even according to her, it was a rotten thing from like beneath that she just didn't realize. So even by her own words, it wasn't a good thing.
Maybe, maybe I don't know, but still,
So I
wrong.
think, and I think she would agree, that the troll exposed an existing something that was there anyway that both of us, the troll helped us to realize. But there was something there that would have come
Okay.
out at some point because she thought all this stuff that I didn't think know that she thought. And she had all these issues with my autism and my homosexuality that I didn't know she had.
Well, maybe, we should thank
Well,
him. Actually, we should thank
according
him.
to her, if you take her word for it, she did. So
No, I
but then she
saw
did
that
lie,
movie.
so I don't know.
The line I don't know so much about, but I did see those videos, and man, she really was like she laid into you pretty good, man.
Yeah, she's a
But
hateful, nasty little troll. Who she's a content producer and she admits to that at least. At least she's
okay,
honest about she's producing and her mind is always thinking of content. So she's very transparent
yeah,
about that. So this was content for her, but at my expense, at the expense of a friendship.
yeah, which sucks because Snafu's a
But
fucking
again,
asshole.
that's her. That's not Snafu and that's not me. That's her. That's her deciding to do this. She's a grown
Well,
person.
maybe you see because maybe you guys had a discussion and everything was good from then on, and
Well,
happily
she
ever
didn't.
after,
She didn't do that. She would have made a video instead.
right? But
She didn't
see,
say
like
let's have a discussion. In fact, when she came in the room and told us she was making the video, I asked her did she want to talk. She's like, "No, wait till the video. You'll see it all in the video." So I even gave her the option to have a discussion and she said no, she'd rather do the video.
and that was before the event happened with Snafu, right?
No, this was after.
It was after, but
She
was
didn't decide to make the video till the event with Snafu.
But wait, are you sure about that, or wasn't there something coming out though, and then it like
No, as far as I
okay,
know, it was the snafu was the catalyst for the video
all
because
right,
the video was in reaction to what me and Moose said as a result of the troll.
that was a while ago, so I don't know if I remember,
Well, it's
but
all on video.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah, on video,
nothing. There was nothing going on at all whatsoever until the troll showed up.
right? That's what I said.
Except that she had these issues with me that I didn't know she had related to my autism and my homosexuality that I did not know she had. And I had issues with her that I thought she knew that I had because I had been open about it with her and the preacher.
I think you're both pretty accepting, and so unless she was really hurt, Jeff, I don't think she would have went that low because
But she did.
like
So she
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 did. I
she
know she did.
showed who she is when she did that. She showed who she is because there's other people that would have gone a different way. So
They could
that's
have,
what I
but
go off of. I go off of people's actions, and I go off of what they say in relation to what they do. Say it, mean it,
maybe
do it. Those all three have to line up. Hey, Dingo.
yeah, maybe maybe the church means that much to her, and it really just hurt her right to record, just like you were hurt
Well,
to
I
your.
mean, you can excuse and defend her all you want, but I know
I'm just
what I
saying.
saw in those videos, so
No, the
I'm
video
going
it
off
was,
of
it was
that.
yeah. But
And off of that, she lied, and I don't keep liars in my life. Once people expose themselves as a liar,
I'm not sure. I mean, see, that's where I'm confused. Okay, you
well,
say
you
that
can
she
go
lied,
watch the
but
video where she
how could
says
she lie
that
about the video when she told you it was coming out, and you said it wasn't coming out before the event? So like that's where I'm confused.
she said that I did not know the video was coming out. That I'm going around lying. She tried to make it seem like I was lying when I said I knew in advance the video was coming out. That I actually did not know that, and that is a lie. She came in 2 or 3 times in front of other people and told me she was making that video. She
Okay, and
said it was
that's
gonna be
about the
about me and
preacher.
Moose. And then she
Okay,
goes on a video and says that no, she never said that, and I had no idea the video was coming out, and I was lying when I said I knew the video was coming out. She even announced it ahead of time on YouTube and then took it down and postponed it till like 24 hours later. She did that once or twice. So she even had the thumbnail up days before she made the video. Why would she say I had no idea the video was coming out? None of it makes sense. She is a liar and she is a hateful person.
so she told you that it was coming out, but then she told everyone else that you didn't know it was coming out.
Yes, in the video. She all
That's
this
really
on
just
one of those videos she made venting about this. She says that in the video because I remember when I got to that part and I'm like, that's a lie. She was in that room 2 or 3 times in front of other people saying she was making this video. I have no idea why she's now saying that that never happened, and I'm lying about it.
it doesn't make any sense unless it's like for the show of
Because
YouTube.
she's lying. Why is that so hard for you to accept? She is
Yeah, that's a
lying.
lie. I know that's a lie. That's not good. That's like, I mean, it's not as bad as snafu, but she could have been just doing a Showtime
That's
thing.
how these trashy people thrive because they get people to see them as better than they are. Like
Well,
she's blatantly an awful person, but people try to redeem her in their mind by making her seem like she's better than she is. She lies. She trashes people in very hateful ways and goes after parts about them that they have no control over, like their sexuality or their autism. She made fun of my rocking. She kept calling me a girl. She kept calling me Jeffrina. All
yeah,
of that is uncalled for. She threw herself in the gutter to come after me.
she had to be pretty hard to go that low, don't you think?
I don't know why she did it, and even if she's hurt, that doesn't excuse it. That doesn't excuse when she's acting out. If that's her acting out of hurt, that's her showing you what she is, who she is. Because you can
Well,
go watch somebody else act out of hurt and see a different type of character. You can watch me act out of hurt and watch me not say that to people.
yeah,
So that's the difference. I don't know how you prefer
you
that to
didn't.
people that do it a better way. Like you talk about being Christian and then you elevate the worst parts of humanity at the expense of the people that actually are trying to do it in a more enlightened way. Like Cynthia
And
seems like the victim here, and I'm the one that just
no,
doesn't understand or needs to be compassionate or she was hurt. No, I'm the one that got lied to, lied about, and attacked. She's not the victim.
no,
She's living less of a Christ-like life than I am, and she's getting all the support and all everybody rallying around her, and I'm being painted as the one that's confused and insensitive.
no. I mean, I'm not making you feel like that.
Well,
I hope.
if that is the impression I'm getting from our conversation right now, and Bex is in the chat saying 100%. So if I'm mistaken, you can correct me, but I have a thing that people that watch this video might have the same impression. It really looks like you're simping for Cynthia hardcore and tried to
Ouch.
make it seem like some shortcoming on my end as to why I
Ouch.
don't understand the situation accurately.
Okay, I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm sorry. That hurt. Like, yeah,
What
you're probably
hurt?
right. Well, I mean, I didn't realize. Like, I'm not trying to like stick. I'm not really that hard on like sticking up for her or whatever. But I realize that's what it looks like.
Well, that's what it looks like to me. She lied about me. She attacked me. She made several videos about saying very ugly things about me. And it's all about poor Cynthia. And why doesn't Jeff understand and be more compassionate toward her? That's
Well, I
fucked
mean,
up to ask me to be compassionate to somebody that did that to me.
well, I'm just saying it's whose fault it is. The fucking clown, idiot, moron.
Cynthia made those videos. Cynthia
Yeah.
said those ugly, hateful things about me. Cynthia lied. Nobody but Cynthia. Why are you trying to find a way to excuse her behavior? That's enabling. And as a Christian, how does that help her?
It doesn't. It was pretty bad. It was really bad, and but it's the whole thing started out on the lie because of that fucking clown turtle, idiot moron, who, right? So you both are victims, quote unquote,
I'm
really,
not.
because
I'm not a victim.
you had at least you had maintained at least some cordial. She could be pleasant, she could be nice,
And
whatever.
honestly, the freak after the troll day, I didn't know we had an issue. She messaged me. We talked about it. I thought it was done. She said we're cool.
All right, that's
So
good.
even the day the thing happened, it seemed like it was resolved. Except it wasn't on her end. But she didn't tell me any of that.
Looking back as a Christian, she's going to regret that. But I mean, it speaks for itself, man.
And
I'm
I
not a
don't care
judge.
about Cynthia or what you think about her. I'm trying to clear my part of it. I don't want you thinking that it was something
No,
about me or that I did something on my end that
no.
made the situation be like. I'm trying to clear my part of it.
I mean, I think you're clear. I'm just saying the trigger for me, it's the overall. I
The
like you
the
both, whatever.
catalyst, I would say the catalyst was snafu.
Yeah, and it's a niche in his cigarette case or whatever that song is, or whatever, and that irks me because I like you both, and you had a good thing going, and a little evil destroys much
But
good.
it wasn't a good thing though. If that's what she really thought about me this whole time, it was a fake thing. It was never a good thing. She pretended like she was cool with me, but she really wasn't this whole time because she had all these ugly thoughts.
Maybe um, it was bad. It was bad. It was so.
I mean, I'm
I
fine.
agree with.
My life did get worse.
Well, she, it was pretty bad. Like I've never seen her like that. Maybe Paul got her that. Maybe Paul got pissed her off that time once or whatever.
She's a trash monger. She's content creating and she
Yeah.
deals in like low tier trash drama.
Uh,
That's her strength.
Troll sales. I understand,
Yeah,
but
I mean, I see
it
her on
was
some of
pretty
the
mean.
panels. I know what like topics she gravitates to
Yeah.
and what kind of mess she likes to play at. What kind of messy level she likes to play at.
I mean, think about
So
it.
she's making a name for herself. She picks fights with people and then she does these big dramatic like attack videos and she's making a name for herself, but she's getting a reputation for herself in the process. Nobody's going to want a relationship with this person in real life.
I don't know. I haven't thought about that, but
Oh,
I don't know. If she's doing good, that's fine. I just stuff who annoys me, and like who's to say you guys couldn't have been collaborating and actually swapping audiences, and like growing with you. That's what
because I
interesting.
think her
But
feelings about me would have come out at some point, one way or the
maybe
other.
you're right
If
about
that's
that.
what was in her, I would have picked up on that at some point.
Possibly.
So
Panelverse is crazy, man. I didn't realize it. Like, just being a paneler, like I didn't realize it until Bex told me a lot of stuff, and I was like, it was like prison politics or something almost. It's like,
well, yeah, half of them I think were. That's probably where they learned it from.
yeah, at
That's a
midlife.
good way to put it, freak. That puts it in perspective.
As far as Barney goes, man, he has the weirdest timing with like his personality,
Who's
and
Marty?
so Barnabas.
Who? Oh, Bar. Yeah.
He's just got like the worst timing of like his different parts of his personality. Like things be going great, and then he comes in with some like just off the wall, kind of degrading, kind of like icky. It's like what the hell's going on
Yeah.
with
I
it?
don't think there's any fixing that one. You just kind of have to roll with whatever he
Right,
brings.
right. Anyhow, I had fun. Thanks for having me out, man.
Yeah, you too, freak. I always enjoy our conversations. I hope we. I felt like my credibility was in question, and that's what I was defending more than anything.
I understand.
So as long as we're clear on that, or the viewers are clear on that.
Yeah. No. You know.
I don't know, Moose.
Hopefully,
You
we
want to
can
come
look
up?
back
I
and
don't
laugh at
have
it
to.
one day.
I can keep
Hopefully,
it
you can
going.
look back at it and just laugh one day. But it was.
No,
It's not
not
that.
when people. There's a certain line, and when people say the things she did, it crosses it. And I think that
Yeah.
to me, for most sane, normal people, that would be a line. And there's no going back from stuff like that. Like I
Oh yeah,
said,
I understand.
she showed who she is and how low she's willing to go. And so that's all I need to see. I have
Yeah.
standards.
And you're the opposite. You show class and we're more mature. But
I'm trying to show an alternative, I guess, to prison politics. I'm trying to show a better way, a different way. Uh,
you know what else? I bet you she was getting a lot of heat from the church and her potential churches, and like it was
yeah,
probably
well, she
just a
brought it on
really.
herself.
I know it was probably just the whole thing is effed up, and it's Steph whose fault. It's like Bush going into Iraq
The
with her.
preacher thing is not snafu. That happened before snafu.
Right, but if she was going through that stress while it happened, then that's a trigger.
Is that a woman? Like, does that excuse thing? If people are going through stress, that it makes their actions somehow less destructive than they were? And
It
is it
doesn't.
something that
No.
is it gender? Do women get more of a you got to understand it's her
Yeah,
chemicals than men do,
they
or do
do.
men get the I was under stress pass too?
No, we don't get shit. They get all of that, and it's to the point where, in terms of like criminal sentencing, it's almost got to be subversive at this point. It's got to be part of demoralization, in my opinion. It's that bad right now. That's a whole nother.
Well, why feed it then? She's not getting that from me. No way.
I think what it does, like from your point of view, what it does is it can help compartmentalize it a little bit, and then you can like kind of start, healing a little bit from it.
I don't have anything to heal. I'm fine. I have nothing to heal from. In my view, I got somebody very destructive out of my life that was bad for me and the community. And so it was
Yeah,
a win for me. It was nothing but a win.
yeah. I mean, heck,
So I
we
don't
should
need
thank
healing.
Snafu.
Like
We should thank him.
I'm
I,
fine. My community's
healing is
fine.
probably the wrong word. It's more like get over it kind of a thing because
I'm over it. In fact, I haven't
right,
talked
right.
about it in weeks and weeks and weeks until tonight.
Right. So if you understand, like she had that, you know, emotional trauma that triggered her, or it just helps
Yeah, she's a
to
grown
kind of
woman.
get over it. You know,
She's
when you
she's
realize that.
she's a grown woman. I don't want to be the victim of her trauma. If her trauma is the reason she made all those hateful videos about me and Moose, I don't want to be the victim of that. That's not how you handle trauma.
That was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. You know.
Yeah, he's making excuses for Cynthia.
No, I mean, the videos speak for herself, as herself. You know, I'm not a judge, so I'm not going to judge anyone like that or anything. But it was pretty bad. Like, as a Christian, she's definitely going to regret that later in her testimony. But maybe not now because of, you know, maybe you two did. You know, it was always fake relationship, but even still, nobody would say those kind of things unless they were hurt themselves, in my opinion.
Maybe, but you don't get to hurt other people like this. I'm hurt, so I'm gonna hurt all these other people.
That's what it's about in the street is payback.
It's payback for imaginary slights. We didn't do anything to her. That's what she does. She does what we do with the preacher. She
Yeah.
imagines some slight and then she gets revenge for something that only happened in her head.
Unfortunately, that seems to be the case. I don't know the story there, but you know, it could be the case.
Yeah,
Maybe
she
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 fucked up.
says that
Maybe
Moose.
she
She
fucked up
admits it
really
in the
bad.
video that her brain
Yeah.
is always thinking of content, and she thinks of everything in terms of what kind of content will it make.
Well, that's one thing, but not trusting your preacher and then making allegations and triangulating him, that's a whole nother thing. And then if it
Yeah.
failed, then she has to take a look in the mirror, and that's not easy.
Well, and I told her that. That's all her. She said all the people at her church stopped talking to her. I said, well, because you look at what you did with the preacher. You went on. Women do this thing, or anyone can do it, but there's a high proportion of women called relational aggression, where they attack reputations, they
Right.
attack character, they attack the social standing of people. And she went after this preacher without even talking to him. She starts spreading all her
Yeah.
issues about him with all these people, and they all stopped talking to her, which I would have done too, because the very first thing I would have thought is, oh, if she's doing that to him, she could do it to any of us. If this is how she
The
handles
difference.
when she has an issue with someone. So all she did was signal to these people, again, what kind of person she is. And
Um,
people that are not invested in defending people like this, people that don't do prison politics or street politics, we stay away from that. Like that's not a sign of health or anything we want to be involved in. That's a sign of dysfunction.
yeah, I don't blame you, but
So if that's Christ or
there's a difference
Christianity, no
though.
thank you. I will stick with Satan.
Yikes. What I could say is, if you look at Cynthia was probably, even though that's what happened with the preacher in the church, she probably wasn't necessarily aware or plotting or planning it
Well,
for it
that's
to
her
go
problem.
away.
She's a grown
Whereas
woman.
Snafu does. Okay, so the intent, the result is the same shit and destruction on both sides, right? But the intent of Snafu versus I don't know, you know, since the testimony, maybe she was trying to set him up, but I would think not.
But Moose
No,
and I became the target.
right,
So
right.
because of what Snafu did, she decided to go on the attack against me
Yeah,
and Moose, who's
yeah,
not even
because you were saying
Snafu. Neither one of
stuff,
us were Snafu.
right?
And
And
then
you were
she
saying
showed her
stuff,
ass in the process.
yeah. You know, I mean, what you said was, you know, like, yeah, it's basically gossiping, reputation destruction, blah blah blah. But where she went was like the next. It was bad, man. It was all bad, and it was all because of one person's intent to be a fucking asshole, and it worked.
Yeah, that's what Freak was saying, that hurt people try to hurt other people. That she did out of hurt because she was hurt. She wanted other people to hurt, and I think that's immature. I think it's dysfunctional. I think it's trashy. I think it's low class. Like I
Yeah,
don't when I'm hurt, I don't go out and try to find how many people can I hurt to make myself feel better.
That's the streets, though.
That is a street thing.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
just not
so.
street enough, I guess.
Probably, probably not. But
Do they like? Is that something you learned in childhood? Because even growing up, we had sibling rivalry and we were always fighting with each other. But if one of my siblings hurt me or we got a fight, I didn't go try to like hurt all my other siblings as a result.
um,
If I had beef, if somebody start, I was pretty easy to get along with unless you started beef with me, and then I would fight with that particular person. I would be very careful not to let it affect my relationship with people that were not involved in that thing. So I was
yeah,
always able to compartmentalize who I had an issue with.
definitely on YouTube, it's more of a social status issue. You know, it's not just your own ego now.
I
It's your
like an
status
honor
on the
culture.
street. It's like your status on the street. You know, your pimp hand ain't strong, then no one's gonna buy your shit.
Well, to me she didn't come. If she thought she was coming off as strong, that was a pretty pitiful portrayal of strength. It looked
Man,
desperate, like
it was
somebody
rough.
that has to like attack people for their sexuality or like
It was pretty
autism or
bad, man.
like that is not strength.
No, that's I don't even.
She's showing what a little goblin troll she could be. So she's gonna it's the snafu level of audience that she's gonna impress most, ironically. So snafu succeeded in taking her down to his level, which is the level he knew she was at to begin with when he was imitating her. That's why the troll was so successful.
I don't know about that. You might be right. You might be right.
Street
Fuck that punk.
psychology.
Fuck that punk. Anyway, he's gonna get what he's gonna get, whatever that is.
Snafu is so harmless if you ignore. It's like an ad block. He's like an ad. I just ad block him, and I never have to see him or worry about him at all. Snafu feeds off of as much attention as you give him. That's the only power he has.
Well, what about your audience? Don't you care that he calls us Pogo supporters because we
Why would
watch
I
you?
care? Who that I'm gonna care about is gonna take him seriously?
Goblin. I mean, you know, he watches you and he's all over
Goblin was
Goblin all
fine
the time.
tonight. He seemed
Yeah.
fine. We didn't have
Well, yeah,
any issue.
he knows the deal,
So
but
it didn't affect Goblin. It didn't affect Goblin and I's relationship.
right, but he's still your audience member.
Yeah, he came out like he's still watching and coming on panels.
Right.
So yeah, no. If the answer is no, I don't worry that Snafu
So
goes
if he's
around and says
attacking
this
your
because it's not
audience,
affecting anything.
if he's
Snafu has
attacking,
no power. He has the power you give him, and I give him this 0.
okay, but that's kind of the pacifist position. But if you cared about your audience, some would say, well, then you would
He
fight for
doesn't come here.
them.
He doesn't impact my audience. Like Snafu is not connected with my audience. I don't have to
Yeah,
protect them
he's
from
out here
Snafu
insulting.
because he's
He
never over
says
here. They never see him.
Snafu says that we're pedos because we watch you, Jeff.
So
So you want your audience
if
being labeled that?
if you want to, if okay, I'm gonna put this out right now. If anybody out there wants to stop watching me because Snafu thinks you're a pogo pedo, you have my permit. I will not feel bad. I will not take it personally. If freak, if you want to stop watching me because of how Snafu thinks of you, this is
No,
your
I don't care.
chance. I'm not gonna
I don't
I'm
care.
not gonna hold it against you.
But
So
basically, he's insinuating that you're a pedo pogo because that's how he's attacking your audience,
I
us,
know because that's all
basically.
everybody's a pedo. He has one button that
Right.
he presses on everybody over and over and over.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You know what? You're
So
right.
why
You're right.
how what how
You're
much am I
right.
supposed to care about that?
No, you're right. Actually, when I think it through, you are definitely right. But I could still hate him, so I am. All right,
Yeah, I
man.
don't like. He doesn't come on my pet. I don't let him on.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, this
I
is a
recorded him for
snafu.
that.
free zone, snafu proof. It's
I
many.
mean,
There's many trolls that don't come here,
I
and
was
my
so upset
audience
about
never
that, Jeff,
notices
that I
because they're never
reported them for
here.
that. I reported them for that because of you guys. You know, I love you guys that much.
Oh,
I did. I
for the
reported them
trolling
for that.
issue.
I was pissed off. You know.
I was kind of like looking back on that day. I'm like, he definitely gets the award this week. That was
Yeah.
some. I don't think he intended it to have that outcome, but
He
I
got
know he
lucky.
was riding high that day.
Yeah, he was definitely riding high that day. That piece of shit nobody. I'm
That might
surprised he
be
didn't write a
Paul.
rap. I'm surprised he didn't write a rap about it. A stupid, wannabe Cypress Hill on crack rap about it.
And honestly, he did. I am. He did get somebody out of my life that I didn't realize. Because that's one of my weaknesses. I will have people around that I shouldn't, but I don't realize it. And it takes stuff like that sometimes to make me realize. And then they get shaken out of my tree. And so
Yeah.
he actually did me a great favor there.
So he got rid of a chameleon. Maybe you already knew she was kind of a chameleon, but he got rid of the bitter chameleon. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. So
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I still like her, but
yeah, I mean,
it's just
other
yeah.
people, I don't. I have friends
Playing
that
from
like
on
her.
dot seven tablet.
Anyway,
Uh
it's
oh.
a shame. But the world is like that. Like we were talking about, it's a fantasy world. Thinking about that kind of physics and stuff like that. We can't even get along because we got people that are crazy calling each other names and saying doing what they're accusing everyone else of doing. Evasion by accusation, and it sucks.
What you gonna do?
I don't know.
All I could do is try to find the people that are not doing that, and then like, okay, at least they're different from these people that are doing this. So maybe there'll be another way of doing things with these people. That's my only strategy, really.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. What Moose says there about. Hopefully, I don't know. He could find. Maybe he'll go to Clubhouse or something. That they do a lot of that stuff on Clubhouse or X. I think X has
All he really needs is a bunch of rooms he can go in and out of and pull his pedo pogo string. He'll be fine, like a cat toy.
Peanut pogo string. I should make a sticker or a doll or something. I like that. All right, man. I kept you on long enough, I guess.
Yeah, it was fun.
I had
I
fun.
guess. I guess I'm. I guess it was productive.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I like our conversations.
What about wait, one more thing. Like between you and midlife I'm gonna get it wrong. Midlife bro logic. I think that's right.
Barnes.
I mean, you guys think it's weird. It's like Oscar and whatever and the Odd Couple.
Oh, I know. I don't know what to make of it. It's so. I don't know if I've ever been in a relationship like this, like with a straight guy before. I don't know what to make of it. He asked me on a date tonight. He asked me on a panel date.
Oh my god. Dude, so those movie clips are, he's not bad, but the situations are so
And
weird.
the irony is I might act like I would never think about it. He's not even somebody that would register. But after our interaction, now I'm like, well, I might actually date somebody like that. It's throwing me off. It's like like I was very clear that no, I would never date someone like that. And now I'm like, would I date someone
my
like that? I don't know.
god.
I might kind of, but I don't think it would work.
That's wow. That's insane, man.
He's queering the gay guy.
He's I hope he's watching. I hope he sees this. Oh man. All right. That's all right. I'm
All
gonna
right,
get
enough
out of here
circus
now,
for
man.
one night.
Yeah.
The elephants
See you
get
later,
some
man.
sleep, and the
Thank you.
clowns.
Yeah.
All right. Well, actually, the plan was, so here's the thing. I'm going to put the link in the chat. PF Young tomorrow morning. Let's see what time. He's doing his live call-in show, which he does more or less every Saturday. Um, and so that's happening tomorrow at 8:30 my time. And so my plan was to kind of I'm a Satanist. I don't forgive shit. She fuck with a Satanist, she's gonna take her consequences. The Christians can go cupcake and sip for her all they want. The Satanist is done with her ass. I'm done. Um, Live in 6 hours. So there's the link. So my plan was to wake up and go hang out on his channel. I kind of help out there, and then maybe from there do an after show and try to do another all day stream. And but that was before I knew I'd be going till 2 in the morning today. So we'll see how it goes. But I did intend to do an all day stream tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to at some point start a stream tomorrow morning and keep it going until the evening. Definitely that. And what does forgiveness mean in this case? Because I moved on. Like, I forgot all about her. I gave her her space. We remember the porcupine quills. We found a comfortable distance, and I thought everything was fine. So what exactly does forgiveness mean in this case? Because I more or less let it go. I don't bother her. She didn't bother me. The only reason it even came up tonight is because the freak brought it up. Yeah, this morning. Yeah, like 6 hours. um, so that's my plan. I'm gonna try to make PF Jung, and then after that, I'm gonna try to do an all-day stream. But it depends on how much sleep I get from here. Oh, in that case, yeah, I forgive. I forgave that day. Like, and you know what really did it? It's two things. Is the lie. Like, once people lie, then I know. I know right there. Okay, if they have to lie, they've already lost. If they have to resort to distorting reality to make their case, then they've already lost. And then the insults. Like, all those really childish insults about being gay and girly and autism and rocking and spurging, like, all it's stuff that children would say on a playground. So when she took it that low and lied, like, all that in one video, I was like, oh, okay, I know, this is easy. Yeah, no, I don't hold resentment. I don't even think about her. I mean, we were never that attached to begin with. We knew each other from panels, and then we had mutual friends, and we'd watch TV. Like, she'd hang out on Discord and watch shows with us. So it wasn't this big, deep friendship to begin with. Oh, okay. Does that mean should I hold the panel? You're coming up, or you're getting your day started? Because I could also wrap mine up, and because like I said, I'm gonna pretty much be streaming all day tomorrow. So there'll be time tomorrow too. In fact, I tried. This happens with Freak and I every single time. I try to wrap up, and 2 hours later, me and the Freak are finally ending. But I think I really will try to end. And if not, if for no other reason but for the practice of learning how to end streams. All right, that's what my body was telling me. You know me, I want to keep going, and I want to hear more tea and insight, have conversation. But I think the body, especially if I'm going to do a stream tomorrow. All right, take care, everybody, and I'll be out tomorrow.